No!
No, what if I don't want to, huh? You ever consider that?
I think you'll play Baldur's Gate some more.
You're not allowed because it's already recording.
Good.
Yes,
Then get
penis.
started.
I was about to.
Ah,
God, this is going great already. Hello and welcome back to another session of Muppets on a Quest.
Penis.
But I'm gonna have to delete that.
we could just fill this
I'm-
time taking a bunch of BDSM quests. Tests.
I
Not
literally would hate
Not
that
quests.
a lot. Quest.
And we
quest
wonder
for the VA.
Why we start sessions late. This is what happens.
There we go.
This is the kind of thing that causes us to be late, y'all. Anyway, hello and welcome back to another session of
If it
Muppets
makes you
on a
feel any
Quest.
better, me laughing just now gave myself a headache.
That's not good. You should probably go to the doctor.
No. Not gonna.
Well, then that's your choice.
Nah.
So, when last we
Mhm.
left... Jason, what are you counting? God damn it, I'm bad at memory.
It
I think it's gonna
took
take
about
Jack to get
65
started.
seconds from when you said we are recording to you saying, so last we left off, I was
Oh, no,
going to count
actually-
to 30 for penis, but then Ryan beat me to it.
Well, I'll have you know, we're actually
Jesus.
a minute and a half into
You
the
beat me
recording,
to
and I still haven't gotten to the recap. So, don't worry, Jason. The recording will tell me exactly how long it takes. You don't need to count.
Why now?
So, when last we left off, anyone remember? I certainly do. We had,
Not good thing.
There was a
yeah, that's about
Only
the best way
best
to.
of times was being happened.
I
What
don't
the hell did
know
I just
if-
say?
If last session is to be believed, it was the worst of times. It was the worst of times.
'Twas the worst of times. 'Twas the worst
And
of
also-
times.
That
The
is,
worst
in
of
fact, a
times.
quote from last session, and damn does it feel appropriate. Because, well, some shit really hit the fan recently. You guys had been going on a quest for the Adventurers Guild.
No, I
I've
didn't
done
take any
this
damage.
You're right. You didn't take any damage the last session. Session before that. maybe
Congrats,
not the
neither
session.
did I.
Julie, I think, is the only one that actually took damage
You
last
almost
session.
did.
You're
I
going
almost
to take
did. My
damage
own
this
hand.
session. Yeah, you
You
damaged
almost
not
got
going
yourself,
to
knifed by
take
a
damage.
child.
but when last we left, you guys had been going on a quest for the Adventurers Guild. I'm not going to do the full recap. You all should hopefully remember what your quest was, right? I've done this recap
Something like
so
that.
many damn times. Hunting Slods,
The Grail.
hunting Grung turned out to be Slod, trying to stop them. One went kablooey, tracked the other one down. Unfortunately, they weren't alone. Kami, well, his bucket has been kicked. It's unfortunate, but that is what happened. That was 2 sessions ago. Last session, you had to deal with the repercussions. You have now lost 2 party members in the span of less than a month. For some of you, this isn't as big of an issue since you didn't know one of the party members. For the 2 of you that were here, you didn't really know the 2 party members that long to begin with. But you had still interacted with them for a while. You had lost Xander, and you never really got to experience all the emotions from it because shit kind of hit the fan immediately after, since that death involved a bombing, and you were arrested. This one, you, for lack of better phrasing, you were not given such luxuries. You were forced to deal with the ramifications of this event, of what had happened. And you guys kind of didn't know how to react. Julie, being quick on their feet, used the Horn of Silent Alarm after finishing up looking for the Slot individual that had gotten away. Used the Horn of Silent Alarm to alert the nearest cleric they could. A few minutes later, a cleric did show up, and you guys were able to bring Kami back, well, what was once Kami, back to the Adventurers Guild. You all have been thoroughly shaken and rattled. You have seen a death firsthand now. How dare you? Hold better.
You're so close, Ryan. You're so close.
No, I'm
Just
not. I
finish
still
the
need to get
intro.
through all of Arizel's shit. That was at least
Oh, what did
For most of
Arisal
you.
do?
so much. What didn't
Oh,
What
Arizal
has
do?
Arisal done?
What?
Nothing that
Um,
Arisal should
He
have done.
didn't do that.
So
But everything
that was-
Arisal would do.
That was what most of you
Penis.
dealt with. Julie, Jack, Luz, and Natalie. You all made your way back to the Adventurers Guild with the help of these individuals. Julie, you had taken specifically one of the Red-Eyed Shadows with you. I believe one of the smaller ones, and by small I mean still rather big, but not the big one. While the helpful strangers carried Kami. You guys were offered lodging, at least for the night, in the Adventurers Guild. And, well, you're currently down 2 people that you had, well, you, at that time, you were down 2 people that you had been with during the fight. Alrin, who decided to go off on their own, seeking something. None of you actually speak Slod, so you didn't know what he was after, but he started walking off on his own. Luz, you proceeded to follow him. After a while, he seemed to notice you. There's one of them. I'm telling you, you guys are going to start noticing it if I point it out more. There was the first seeming. But Alrin didn't want you around, or at least that's what he indicated. So he kind of tried to indicate to send you back towards the party, and continued on his own way. You guys have not seen Alrin since, but then again, it's still the middle of the night. Then there was Arisal, the cleric of the party. The cleric of the party that was not there when Kami died. The cleric of the party that was not there when Kami died because he was in fact going after the target. Now this would be great if it was anyone other than Arisal. Because when Arisal finally was able to track down the Slod individual you guys were after, instead of attacking or fighting them, Arisal decided to talk. And through a decently lengthy interaction with this individual, it seemingly came to an agreement and allyship with the individual. Now, as far as Arisal is under the impressions, there's an event upcoming that will in some way the Slot individual said it has a mission to complete there. Arisal has now agreed to actually help Sedith under the condition that after helping, Sedith will meet the rest of Arisal's friends, because Sedith is now Arisal's friend. So Arisal has been told not to bring this up, not to bring up their new friendship with anyone, and to meet back up at a specific spot on the night of the upcoming event. Arisal then went back to the Adventurers Guild since it was nearby, running into the party. And boy, was it a warm welcome! You guys were just so comforting and nice, right? You all were just...
Arisal, I hope you sleep well.
I hope... Yeah,
We
you
were
know,
as comforting and nice as was deserved.
You all really just opened your arms up and welcomed Arisal back into the group. Arisal, being socially inept, not really realizing all of the more subtleties and not so subtleties of everyone's anger, decided to turn in for the night. And by that, I mean Arisal went into one of the rooms to sleep. This room was occupied by a man named Fen. You guys were actually able to meet Fen for the first time. Seemingly Fen had... There's another one! I'm telling you, it happens a lot. I don't know why. It's my go-to
I
word.
don't think
but-
it bothers any of us.
It bothers me
think
that
I've
I
ever
say
known
the
it.
word seemingly way too often. And it's
Well,
only because I have
You
to
only
watch
say
these.
seemingly too often, seemingly.
I have to watch these recordings frequently enough that I've noticed it, and I've genuinely gotten to the point where I'm like, I could have said anything else. I don't need to use that exact word every time. Regardless,
That is seemingly the
Seemingly.
case.
I hate you. You're just gonna encourage this terrible behavior in me.
Yes.
You guys.
We're bad
met
influences. You should know this by
this-
now.
I'm aware. You guys met this new individual. They were in some way aware of Kami as an individual. What an appropriate sound cue for the introduction of Fen, because my god, did you guys not trust him? Just really didn't trust the man. Every insight roll possible was rolled, preventing Jason from doing basically any actual roleplay last session. Or at least a good amount. It was lots of insight. Lot of, do we trust this person? And that was the one time where I was like, the word seemingly is being used well here. Because, my god, you people just will not stop looking into this man. But, with that said, Arizal went into the room that they had been told to go to sleep, and went right through that room to the window. Julie and Fen followed Arizal out. Arizal then started floating up in the air, just laying down. You two left that to... You left Arizal to their own devices to check on Kami, because Fen was aware of Kami in some way. Kami obviously being dead, Fen checked on the situation and was able to attest that this was probably the same Kami. Ethan, am I okay to say what you had messaged me that Arizal does after they stopped looking at you?
Say everything.
Yeah, so Arizal, in their infinite wisdom, decided that they couldn't get proper sleep here in the Adventurers Guild, so they went back to the hotel. So currently, Arizal is not with the party. Yay. That is
I hope the hotel
basically-
burns down.
Good lord, you guys
I
rented a
now
room
have-
there.
I now have a question that's come to mind, which is, what percentage of the time has Arizal spent with the party versus the amount of time Arizal has not been with the party?
Not the correct ratio. I can tell you that.
Honestly, a bad ratio. I'm gonna be totally honest. As the person that rewatches the sessions frequently, ooh, probably at least 30% of Arizal's time is not with the party. It's and that's
Crazy.
being
That
generous.
also was the number I was thinking.
And that's being generous, because Arizal does a lot of stuff on their own. So, with that, the rest of you slept through the rest of the night. One of you continuing to watch for, kind of taking shifts of who was awake to keep track of, to keep watch over, well, Kami in particular, as you didn't want the corpse to go missing. An issue that some of the previous
That's
party
decent.
would have known was a problem. None of you guys know that's a problem, though. But you guys eventually, morning arises, people start exiting the actual sleeping areas of the Adventurers Guild. And boy, are they meted with quite the sight. A corpse and a robot on two different tables with a bunch of people sleeping around. That's not the right phrasing. In
I mean, I
chairs
doubt it is, but
nearby, asleep. My,
I would
Oh,
hope
boy.
the 12-year-old's not sleeping around.
yeah.
I would also hope so. Yes.
Yeah. Improper phrasing there. But regardless, people start waking up, coming in, seeing you lot. See, the worst part is that's not even from this server, so I can't take that one away from him. Is it from? I don't think it's from this server, is it?
I'm pressing it every time you try and say seemingly.
It is in
Oh,
the
I
server.
thought you were. I thought you were saying that every time I said something questionable. You good? Okay. You, as people enter,
Seemingly.
they shut up. As people enter, you guys had interacted briefly with a few individuals beyond Fen, mostly the ones that helped carry the Kami Corpse, for lack of a better descriptor, back
The
to the
Kmorps.
Adventurers Guild. You see one or two of them have exited the sleeping accommodations and kind of started to mill about. Although a lot of people seem to be kind of ignoring you guys, probably due to the smell of the corpse. But you can't say for certain.
Does anyone around here have prestidigitation? Any mages?
You asking the room?
Just generally to the room. Handle some of
I mean,
this smell.
I'm gonna walk up to them.
So, but I don't think that's enough.
You see a few people kind of just try and avert their gaze. I keep using. I keep noticing myself
You
use
didn't
it after I've used
Say
it.
it.
I know that it doesn't bother anyone but me, but still. I notice it, and that's the problem. Anyway, what are you all doing? Those of you that are here.
I would like to
Um,
walk up to the
anyone-
party.
Good morning, Fen.
Good morning,
Do you know anyone
everyone.
here that might have some sort of prestidigitation? I'm starting to get a little rotted, I suppose. Do you have anywhere where we can actually move all of this stuff? Actually, that might be a better solution.
Yo, you got an evidence
I
locker or
think it
something?
Just generally might be better to put corpse in casket.
Put the corpse past gate?
You cut
Put the
out.
corpse in a casket.
Ah, a casket. Okay. I don't imagine you have one here. Do you?
Death is not anything new for the guild. I can certainly find I can make arrangements for Tommy to be interred in one.
Blues, didn't someone in our party have a storage cube? Not a different campaign. A bag of holding?
I think that might have been Xander.
Ah. I'd
Yeah,
imagine that's a-
PM's shaking his head. Am I
No,
wrong?
no,
Am I
no.
forgetting something?
I fully believe Luz may remember that, but as a DM, I will say it was not with Xander. It was with the
Xander-
other guy that went
Oh.
that disappeared.
But it
I guess
had
you've lost
like
3
Xander
members.
had given it to Harmon's.
Yes.
To be fair, when I said I
Which I don't
passed to
think he has
Harmon
been-
as Xander, nobody heard me, not even Ryan. It was like a retro.
I don't think
'Cause
I
I,
acknowledged it. I
Um,
may have heard it. Anyway.
The party also had another bag of holding, which was given to Nyx
Yes. Yes, it did. And
as
now
collateral.
the guy that had that agreement has died. So whether or not you guys remember there was an agreement for that bag of holding as collateral is questionable at best.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember an agreement of any sort with Nyx.
Oh well.
But yeah, if anyone actively has a bag of holding, I'm not aware of it. Not that I necessarily would be. Maybe someone does, but not
Are
that I know
you
of.
suggesting?
right, I need to
what
do
are
a
you,
roll.
What are you in need of a bag of holding for?
Ooh, okay.
Just
Oh
putting
shit, I
his
forgot to do the thing.
body
Fuck. Keep
in a
going.
bag of holding? That seems unethical.
Do not put the boy in a bag of holding.
Okay. Well.
Alright, Jack doesn't
It
go in a
seems
bag
we
of
don't
holding,
have
but
one
what about
anymore.
Kami?
Do not put Tommy in a bag of holding.
You seem a little intense here.
He
Maybe
deserves
it should be a.
proper burial.
We would
That's
love
fair.
to help carry that out if you would help us know how to properly burial as would be appropriate for one of his culture and status.
That's gonna make
Of
reviving him
course.
difficult. That's gonna make.
You're not here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Arisla,
If
did you mention
only
making
you
something
were
difficult?
here. If only the person that could say that
Dare
hadn't
to
left.
mention making something difficult.
Yeah, I just want things to be as easy for us as possible.
Well,
I
you
am-
failed.
By the way,
Yep.
sure. I'm gonna pull out the Horn of Silent Alarm here, and I'm just gonna
Yeah.
blow it, thinking of Distrog.
I think you're getting your names mixed up.
Distrog is the one who immolated themselves, supposedly.
Right.
Leaving
okay,
behind an
No,
arm.
no, I remember. Okay,
An
yes,
arm that
that's...
seemingly
Wait,
was
hold
the
on, hold on,
same
hold on. I got this.
arm
Wait, no,
as
hold on.
Fen.
I've got this.
There we go.
I get to do it this
I
time.
forgot. I forgot.
I'm doing this right in front of
You-
eyesight of Fen.
All right, you blow that horn. You blow it good.
Just for the sake of the party. I don't think.
Hey, you know
heard
what's
anything?
funny? You know what's funny? You know what's really funny?
Hmm.
You've just ruined 12 years of planning. How dare you?
You just ruined 12 years of planning. So I was just thinking in character, wow, my arm is hurting. My prosthetic arm. I need to go fix that.
Okay.
What great timing for that.
So, as you go to blow the horn, Fen starts walking off.
I wasn't gonna walk off just
Oh,
yet, but
you
I
were-
did start as a
Okay.
player, I started doing this.
Yeah, I noticed it. I rolled to see if Jack noticed it, and he rolled a 2. So no, he didn't notice it.
Okay.
So in view of Fen specifically, I'm blowing this
Like,
horn and just
So,
saying to
you're
him,
watching Fen specifically.
just
then.
for the sake of the party.
You're
Yeah,
very specifically
that
watching.
That was just for the sake of the party. If you probably shouldn't have heard anything. I don't know. Did you hear anything? I don't know. Are you?
What?
part of this
Are
party?
you happen?
Did
Do you
you-
happen to be a frog man?
So
If you heard
Is that
something,
like
maybe
some
you're
sort-
one of us. But if not,
is
I
that
guess
like
it's
some
just to the
sort
bounds
of
of-
whistle?
I guess it's for our protection. You could say, sort of like a little bit of insurance.
Why is Julie kind of
In
like
case
I
something
know
goes
this is
wrong.
not the case. Julie's kind of coming off as like a I don't know how to describe like
Suspicious. Sorry, sustainable.
Not exactly
Sus?
suspicious. Like, yes, suspicious and sus, but also specifically coming off as like, for our own good. Like, I can't describe what I'm trying to say. Ignore me.
It would be rather bad if you lost another party member. That is fair.
Okay. Did he seem to react to me blowing that horn as loud as possible?
Did anybody else in the room react to it?
That's a much better question, honestly.
Sorry, the word was said. So you're checking if anyone in the room
Specifically
reacted-
Fen.
Fen specifically. Okay.
Yeah. So my focus is on Fen.
Julie's looking at Finn specifically.
Yeah.
Roll me.
Because Fen is the one with the missing arm on the left side.
Roll me insight.
All right. Ooh, my insight is +0. Ooh, that's a
Damn.
full 16.
Hey Fen. Make me a roll. Why do you have any?
I will make
Why do you have a falconing glove on?
D20
Like
To
how Ed
protect-
hides his prosthetic.
to protect
Oh,
my
okay.
identity.
Okay. I just saw you wearing a
Duh.
big glove. I was like, did you get a falcon and I wasn't told? Also, sick if you did. Why wasn't I told? That makes sense.
See,
Okay.
I have normal arm, obviously.
And I like
Wait.
It
to
has a
walk
tiny
on
gun
beat
in
with
its shoulder,
leg.
But that's irrelevant.
12.
The thing.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I never knew that.
And based on Fen's +20
Right
to
here.
deception.
Okay. I mean, you
The
don't
roll was
notice
12.
anything major coming from Fen beyond just like some small fidgeting with the arm that you know is a prosthetic now.
Okay. And then, as part of this,
Nobody hates
I would
disabled
also like to
people.
blow the horn again one more time. So, at this morning, as it regains 1d4 charges at a new
I was
dawn,
gonna say,
rolled a
how
4.
many charges did you regain?
4. I rolled a 16 on a d20, modded that back to a 4. 6, 8, 12,
math
16,
checks out.
20.
All
Can
right.
confirm the math does check out.
The math
Wait,
is
did I say
mathing.
6, 8? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20.
All right, so you use it again. What do you
But
think
this
of
time, I'm thinking of the other one who I've noted down. Thanaradio. Yes.
So you're now blowing it for Thanaradio. Yes?
Thanaradio, yes.
Okay. Are you looking at? You still watching Fen?
Still focusing on Fen, yeah.
All right, roll me another insight.
Ooh, that's a total of 6.
Ooh. All right,
But
Fen,
desperately
make me a
wants to be
roll.
looking around at the rest of the room, but Jack doesn't know shit about what this horn does.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't know to be
Unfortunately,
keeping an eye on
Jack
it.
doesn't.
8.
All right.
Ooh,
Plus. Okay.
50.
So you once again, nothing really seems to. There it was again. Be acknowledged. I'm just gonna acknowledge this for the recording. I mentioned this earlier in the server that when rewatching recordings, I noticed that I use the word seemingly a lot. So if I keep pointing it out during this session in particular, it's because I'm trying to improve on saying it less. So yeah, for the recording, there you go. That's why that sound effect keeps happening, and why I keep acknowledging it at acknowledging words at random. I'm just acknowledging that one word. All right.
Seemingly, it should be possible to get better.
It would seem that way,
think
and
so.
yet here we are.
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you?
We're 2 to 3 years into this damn campaign, and it hasn't gotten better.
Anyway,
Fuck off. I'm the DM,
stop
not
making another
you.
2 to 3 years before we get to the
So
gala.
after
or
I
whatever
blow
the fuck
that,
it
I just say,
is.
oh,
Or-
I think I feel a little safer now.
4 years? I think we can manage that.
I'm glad you feel safer now.
And
Well,
you
there's
aren't
nothing
going
else.
for a Rizal at all.
Rizal is in this room, currently invisible. That's exactly what's happening.
No, I'm saying you aren't like letting
That's
a
exactly
Rizal
what he's
know to
saying.
come or anything.
I don't
We don't
feel
know where
within
Rizal-
500 feet of the.
Oh,
wherever.
right, it does have a range. Yes, you're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's a Rizal,
Yeah, no,
not
you
a
wouldn't be.
rival.
I don't know. With how you guys
Most
treat a Rizal,
those-
it does kind of feel like a Rizal is all of your rivals.
I mean, that's a Rizal's fault. Come on now.
Almost those. Anything else that you might need
well,
from
I
me,
guess-
I'm going
Oh, you have some business to attend to.
I would like to get the proceedings with the body made as soon as possible, just so that, well, for a lot of different reasons, but you know, the boy needs to rest, doesn't he?
What do you mean? He was
Jack?
sleeping all night.
You mean?
Sorry, there's the child over there who's one of your companions. I always called Kame the boy.
I see.
The boy and his mother.
Oh.
We all do.
Not to be confused with the boy and his mother of the current group. God, let's hope Natalie doesn't meet the same fate as Kami's mom. Actually, maybe
Oh,
she
God.
should.
No.
No.
Create Robin is a spell that I created. Specifically to use on Jay.
Create Robin.
Yeah. It's a modified
Batman
version
Robin.
of Create Orphan.
I'd be down for the dad dying. Natalie needs, for
Nah,
the
you
sake
gotta-
of my mental
gotta
health,
be an
Natalie needs
orphan.
to not die.
Anyway.
Do you want villain arc? Because I
Jokes
will do
aside.
villain arc.
You keep threatening that, and yet I still see no villain arc, because I've killed the people you
Because
threatened to do
haven't
villain
killed
arc with.
Natalie.
Yeah, and I'll kill Jack if I need to.
Jack is a young and impressionable child. He can
So-
and will go to the dark side.
Anyway.
He is also a
walk off
child, so him
to-
becoming a villain isn't that scary.
Oh yeah, no, it would be a long-term villainy.
Fen, you
It'd
head
be a long.
to-
It would be a long villain arc, but it would. Happen.
We're never. This campaign is like we're never gonna get like far enough along in world time wise for that to come to fruition.
Yeah,
and
no,
you
definitely
know it.
not. But like,
I mean, we'll
We
be
keep
90.
getting sidetracked
Are we
with
shouldn't we spend the next
tangents.
2 hours having breakfast? maybe 3?
Fen, you
Honestly,
said
4
you
even.
were going to make arrangements for the burial, yes?
Yes, I also need to do other things as well.
Like what, bitch?
Well, I need to go talk to the people.
Oh, the
I'm gonna
people
talk
at
to
the
front desk
place with
people.
the thing.
The front desk people.
Ah, the front desk people. Of course, of
Oh, we need
course.
to talk to the front desk. Well, I was
the
gonna.
front desk
I also
people,
need
the
to talk
people
to
at the
them probably
front
for this as
desk,
well.
the people that specifically run the front desk. Those desk people.
I start to walk over. You can follow if you'd like.
I
Fen is
follow.
getting.
I'm putting my cube back together, and I
Jason
realized that
and
last
Fen
time
are
I
just
took it
getting
apart, I
fed
put
up
it back
with
together
God.
the wrong way on purpose.
So you head over to the front. It's still early enough in the morning that the usual people that run the desk, specifically you would know Mathilda is the main one. They aren't here yet.
Wait,
Since it is
Mathilda?
kind
I
of-
thought it was Bathilda.
Hold on, let me double check my own notes. Am I saying the wrong name? You're right,
Learn
Bathilda.
letters, scroll a little.
Nope, you're
above,
right.
yeah.
It is Bathilda. I'm sorry, I saw Bathilda and Mortimer on the same page, so naturally I got confused. Too many sexy people on a singular page. because as you
That does
guys
It's canon. It's canon.
as
Anyways.
you guys have for some reason established,
It's
unless I specify
canon
otherwise,
now!
people are hot. So yeah, enjoy that fact.
I've been picturing Bathilda as an old lady. So
not
that's
decently-
that's an
You can
image.
be hot
That does
at the
not
same time.
disqualify.
for one, no, she's more on the younger side. I think I have her written down as kind of 30s to 40s ish.
Bathilda's an old lady name.
It is. That's true. Even if she was older, though, all I'm saying is great.
Okay, to Julie, she's like twice her age.
To Julie, that's fucking ancient. You're at 40? Good
Auntie.
God, how are you still alive?
Washed, even.
I hate you. Anyway, you go up to the desk. None of the regulars are here yet.
But there is someone at the desk.
Not currently. Again, it's still kind of
Oh,
morning
it's that early.
pre-operating
Okay.
hours at this point. Like, people are waking up to get food and stuff. But no one has kind of clocked in yet.
I didn't realize what time it was. Well, I need to head to the market. Do you like to come with? At least now I need to head into the
I'm
Roll
gonna
market.
turn to Natalie.
Ben, real quick, roll me perception.
Okay, no, I'm not accepting that because okay, so for context, I picked it up as a nat 20. I then like flicked it and it landed on nat 20, which I feel like means that it didn't roll.
Accept it. Accept it.
I
Don't worry,
will-
don't worry. You said perception?
Yes.
18. It's
All right,
fine.
That's not how math works, but sure. 20 doesn't go to 18. But if you
I got a
say
15
so.
This
plus
is a negative
3.
wisdom.
The original one wasn't actually a roll; it was a drop.
I know, I'm joking.
Yes.
You do notice that sitting up front on the desk is some kind of small letter or note or something. Someone has left something up here.
Do I remember Rizel putting that there?
You do remember Rizel mentioning something about a frog arm or a slot arm up at the front desk.
Is
They
it
grabbed it.
sloppy?
Well, the arm isn't there. It's just
Right,
a
but
letter.
if there's a letter, and I remember Rizel putting the arm on the desk, the arm
well, you weren't there
could
for
have
when
been
the
sloppy enough
arm
to like
was.
soak the letter.
You were not there when the arm was placed. You saw Rizel go get it at
Hmm.
one point.
Okay.
And I would say
Pardon?
it probably wasn't sloppy because Sacred Flame was used on that arm specifically. So at
Sloppy
this
arm.
point, it's probably
pause
not
and-
too moist.
Pardon me, Julie.
Yeah?
Julie is your name, right?
What?
Hey, where'd you
Your name
learn
is
that?
Julie.
Yes, my name is Julie.
Mm.
Your... If I'm remembering correctly, your flighty friend came over to the front desk, right?
Right. At some point, yeah.
Not too many people leave notes on the table.
Hey, Luz.
Yes.
Does this note smell like a Rizel?
I'm so glad
You've
that's
got a
actually
note.
what you were gonna ask. I was gonna make that joke. I'm so glad that's actually what you asked. I was gonna be like, "Hey, Luz, I need your nose," and then you actually asked for
sniff
that.
this. Did you get anything?
Can
boy.
I actually like roll for that?
Here, boy,
I mean,
come sniff this.
Luz has been told
Rizel
to
is very magical.
like
I.
muzzle up. He's just the party dog.
He's the bloodhound.
Okay.
Dude, he's just a dog.
If I'm being allowed to roll for that, I don't know what kind of roll it would be, but I
Arcana.
rolled a natural 18.
Roll me Arcana. since you're smelling specifically for magic.
Okay. Are we counting that roll, or should I do a separate roll?
I will let you use that 18.
Yay.
This doesn't have a scent on it. What do you...
Luz has an interesting sense for magic. That certainly I don't
I
have
just
any
let him
grasp
do it.
on.
Oh,
Just watch. It's weird. This man smells that shit.
alright, God. I'll
Who
listen.
exactly are you?
What do
Holy
you
shit!
mean?
I have
It's
a
me,
plus
Tony
7 to
Regaloni.
Arcana?
I don't know what that voice.
Artificer be like,
I don't know what any
Intelligent.
of what I just said was. What did you say?
I have a plus 7 to Arcana, which makes that
You
a
are an artificer.
25.
You are
Wait,
a
wait a
magic
second.
class
What level
that is
Jack supposed to
designed
be?
around building
It
magic
still feels like a
items.
lot.
You are the other intelligence class, and Arcana is the intelligence stat.
Fair, fair. Yeah, that makes that a total of 25 for my sniff.
Now, you are not as familiar with Arizal scent as you were with someone like Xander's. You're also decently familiar with Jax, having spent a good amount of time with him. Arizal, you've spent the least amount of time with. That said, Arizal's also probably the most annoying of the three. So you've made sure to
You see?
memorize that smell so that you can avoid it.
You
If
see,
possible.
I'll take being called annoying. Luz is the asshole.
Hey,
No, Kami's a
not
bigger
anymore,
trigger, Kami.
buddy.
Fucking Arizel's more of an asshole than loses.
What have I done?
you.
Wow!
What have I done?
What a 180! This
What
story.
attitude? What have you done? You left. Fuck you.
The
Well,
second,
maybe
Sorry, Jax. Sorry.
could
that
have
was
made a less
right there.
of a. Maybe we could have a little bit of a less of an asshole environment, and I would stay. It was a bit too much.
the second
can I say?
Xander
Yeah,
dies.
you
You're not
missed every
here! Can we
opportunity to
continue,
serve
please?
nicely.
Yes.
Anyway, yes,
So
Yes.
I'm assuming I do smell a Arizal on it.
you can smell specifically this is Arizal. There's some other magic in there.
Yep.
But you definitely get the scent of Arizal.
This was definitely handled by Arizal. Yep.
okay. Well, I guess
Good
this
boy.
is for
Here's
the
a treat.
guild.
God.
Thanks.
Yep,
What
this is...
treat am I being
I'm
handed?
just
I
gonna-
need to know.
No, that's me
You can
joking
have the
because
treat.
you're the
you
you're
can
the
have the
the
treats that is
the bloodhound.
keeping a hold of this letter.
Yeah, here you go, boy. Have the note.
Fair enough.
What was that, Fen? Someone else in the background's talking.
If you're,
I thought they were talking to me.
if
Sorry.
your friend,
Feeling that serious.
if God doesn't shut up,
Hey, it's
Uh,
just me, Tony
friend.
Regaloni. What the fuck?
oh my bad.
Let's just
sorry, my
right click and mute.
bad.
How
If
dare.
your friend left it here. Listen, your friend's a little flighty. I would prefer if one of you confirmed its contents before anyone
On
in
it.
the guild.
Luz
opened
rips
it.
open the letter.
It wasn't like a letter. It was a note that was written on a piece of paper. So you
Okay,
can.
Luz opens up the letter to look at it.
Okay.
He just rips it into tiny pieces.
You
Yeah, just. Ah!
quite some
Um.
energy
hmm,
for an older
Gotta
man.
put it back together now to read it.
Thank you.
You. It basically just says like, here completed quests. Arm provided as proof, but in a very Arizal way. So rambling, socially awkward. Somehow it
Hey.
rambles even written. What? You want to argue?
No, I just want to be known that I said hey to that.
Okay.
That I didn't go down without a fight.
I said,
It was a
"Hey,
pathetic
yeah."
fight, but it was still a fight.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Okay,
Damn it. I knew that was
Luz
gonna
is gonna skim over it and go, "Oh, it's just Arizal saying that the arm is proof that we completed the mission." Harmless,
Arizal picked up
shockingly
the arm.
harmless, actually.
I don't know if she put it back.
Well,
You
the
know,
arm's not
I don't-
healed.
Yeah,
think
there's
so.
no there is no arm here.
You
Huh.
would be
So,
the expert. Sorry,
Very
sorry.
funny,
That
yeah.
was a low hanging
No,
fruit.
no, no. That was good. That was good.
He says to
You see-
God.
you
She was
see-
holding on while she
No,
was
no,
fighting.
Can't seem
he's
to
talking
shut
to he's talking to Tony.
When God makes fun of your your amputation.
And you just gotta respect it.
Hey, I've been
You just
having
gotta
to I've been
respect-
having to deal with God making fun of my emulation, so you know.
Hey, I've been making
Okay.
Hey,
Had,
hey.
arm
I'm also
somewhere
making fun of Jason
not
of
where she should
Kami's
have it.
death just as much. I would know. I watched last session and God, did I make fun of you for it?
You okay there?
I need oil.
Oh,
My arm
um,
is getting stiff. That's why I
Um,
need to go to the market.
DM,
Like, right
does
now.
Luz
I
have
see.
some like
Well-
WD-40-esque on him?
I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like
for sure.
between Luz and Jack there should be some oil.
Oh no. Well, you're
Some
currently
Luz
WD-40.
offers
You are
a
in
can
the
of
m-
WD-40.
you are in the middle of building a gun. You definitely have a lot of the supplies you would need for making things a bit smoother, making things, fit together nicely. You definitely have some like grease, oil, something along those lines.
Luz pulls out like what's essentially a can of WD-40 and also like a smaller thing of gun oil and is like,
Take your pick.
Oh,
Please,
yeah,
friend.
he's well versed in.
I don't.
This is. I don't know if we did introductions. This is Luz. Very well
He's our
versed in technical
bloodhound.
things and detecting magic, of course.
Pleased, of course, but I don't want to burden you. It's just
It wouldn't
know,
be a burden
it's
at
just-
all. I'm actually quite impressed with the work on that arm, and I would be more than happy to help keep it running.
you insist, though I must say, let's not do it out here. You know that
I
that that
suspect
whole
the gun oil's probably a more worthy oil. It probably won't last quite as long, but it's definitely going to be smoother.
I just need the joints not to hurt.
Luz shakes his head.
All right. Well, I guess you two boys have fun.
Jack's also very interested in a
You
mechanical
have
arm.
fun in your private room with your oil. In the meantime, I'll be out here watching the corpse.
Well, see, if things
Has
go
Jack
well,
just
Jack...
been standing next to me? Wait,
No,
I've not
Jack
shown
didn't-
Jack the arm.
Jack's been watching from across the room.
Yet Natalie is still thoroughly asleep because up until maybe a week ago, she lived a really normal life. And then you
Well.
fuckers showed up. Relatively.
I don't know.
And since
Yeah.
interacting with you people, she has been attacked basically once a day.
This is true.
She
We
is
are in fact a
once
net
again
negative to her life.
really needing some
No,
rest.
I don't. I'm not sure. It can get much more negative than what it was.
Physically, you're probably
Always
right.
trust the DM to make that
Mentally and
not
like
the case.
just
Mentally,
sleep-wise,
she's fucked up.
you guys were definitely a detriment in many a ways. Just not in the same ways. But you two head off to your private chambers with the oil.
And Liz, as
We
we
do
do, Luz
that
will notice
phrasing.
Jack and say, "Is it comfortable with you if my ward of sorts joins us?"
Is
Create
that the
Robin.
boy who keeps getting? That's the boy who keeps getting confused when I mention boy.
I'm getting confused.
Yes.
Everybody else is getting confused. Also, does Jack,
Jack
hear you
says
call him your ward?
spontaneously joining the conversation.
I would assume so. Luz isn't like whispering it.
We're not that close to you guys anymore.
You guys are, in my head at least, walking towards the entrance that actually has the area where the sleeping accommodations are, so you can go to a more private area. The location where Kami and Natalie and Jack are is like basically across from it because that's the seating-ish area with tables and things. So to get to the area you're going, you do end up getting pretty close, which I assume is what spurs Luz's memory into being like, oh, by
Yeah.
the way, kid.
Because I would
cool,
like
cool, cool.
notice Jack and then be like, oh, this is like
Yeah.
a neat mechanical thing. It's your arm, your choice.
Sure.
That's a good one.
Not every day you. Not every day that someone would be able to see something like this, I suppose.
For sure. I appreciate your willingness.
Of course.
Jack,
You've heard a good amount of this conversation, for the record, Jack.
I think Luz would fully be aware of the fact that Jack would be listening into this.
Still calling him your ward.
Uh-huh.
Create problem.
Is
create
that a
problem,
good thing to
create
Jack or a
problem.
bad thing? I can't tell.
He's not a fan, but he's not going to say anything about it.
What's bad about it's true?
Sure.
You're an
bud.
adult in his life. I don't know if that makes you his ward. Like, makes him your ward. You're not in charge of any of his anything that has to do with
Regardless.
his welfare.
He's teaching you.
Regardless.
We can have this
To,
conversation
like,
outside.
maybe your student. Anyway,
That's kind of outside conversation. Yeah.
After session.
he's kind of gonna look at the two of you, look at his mom, debate
Napping.
silently in his head for a second before getting up to follow you back.
As we go, Luz is going to start launching into like a little very mini lecture about prosthesis.
Who?
Roll me.
To which
to-
one of us?
To Jack, for sure.
Roll me intelligence.
gonna-
Roll. Oh.
Can I roll a touch and see how much I already know about prosthesis and like my
How would you-
little studying I can? Jack's been always interested in mechanics and magic.
Mm,
He hasn't been able to express it very much, but he's tried to read books. And
it's a
whenever he
dirty
can,
20 from
doesn't
me.
get much chance.
dirty 20. Okay. I'll say, Jack, you can roll, but I'm going to give you disadvantage. Because you may be interested. However, you've not really been able to express much of your interests throughout your life, and you're only 12 years old. So while you may be interested, you may not know
like-
as much as someone who's
On the
actually
off chance
been
that I've come across a
alive for-
singular book on prosthesis.
More likely, you've probably met one or two fellow thieves who are amputees. So you might have some more first-hand experience from that. You're not likely to have encountered books on the material or on that kind of thing.
And what am I adding to this?
Intelligence.
Intelligence?
Yes.
It's 12.
12. Okay. And Tom, what was yours?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you're decently versed. It is a mechanical thing, and well, you are well versed enough to know that there are different kinds of Are you talking about specifically the prosthetics, the limb, the loss of limb? What part are you narrowing it
I think
this?
mostly I'm going to be talking about like intricacies of like matching the joints, making them work in the way that people would want them to,
Okay.
fitting, materials, that kind of thing.
So, and I assume you're coming at this from a purely mechanical standpoint, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. You describe as best you can to Jack kind of the basic process. Now, you've never had a prosthetic,
No.
yourself. You've probably had to attach one or two before
Because soldier.
yeah, soldier and mechanics. So you're well versed enough to know the basics. Fen, the things he's describing are kind of familiar, but yours is there are exceptions, and your experiences are definitely not quite what he's describing.
I think at one point while Luz is rambling, Jack's gonna cut in, not intentionally, he's just ADHD, and just ask Finn directly, like, so is your arm like purely mechanical, or is it use like magic, like too? Is it like
Funny,
a mix of
funny
both, or
you, it's funny you mention it. It is purely mechanical, but there is some unorthodox traits with it. I'm going to remove the
It is?
glove and
Swear to God, it wasn't.
I'm going to remove the glove. I'm going to pull out my entire arm if I can get it. And what you see, bear with me, even though I don't have it.
What do you mean? That's
What
metal.
you see is
Well, you do
what
have the
does
right
look
to
to
bear
be
arms.
a mostly like what seems to be a normal prosthesis, but wrapped around from the elbow, wrapping around the arm, is this chain that ends in the palm, which doesn't seem to be a normal sort of thing.
I'm
Uh,
remembering.
And for Luz, what is in Ben's palm is his spellcasting focus.
Okay.
So
So I
I
assume
think
it like lets you
Jack
magically
might know
control
more about
the
the
light?
spellcasting focus.
no. I'm only saying that because it might smell.
Ah,
You do.
I would assume I've been close enough to you that I would have smelled that the arm was magic already, I think.
It was wrapped up, and now that it's released,
Maybe not.
the smell is because it's faint. It's not like active magic. Active magic is a lot stronger of a scent than passive magic. You've been able to identify people's magical scents after getting to know them, especially having been around their more active magic scent. However, something passive is a lot harder to deduce. That's why oftentimes you'll sniff something and be like, this is
Okay.
magical, but you can't tell something like, oh, this is, XYZ item or this specific school of magic. You can
That makes sense.
tell from just this, non-active magical smell that yes, it is magical, but only after it's been unsheathed.
Okay.
I'll also
Sorry,
say the,
sorry. That was a. I've been wanting to drop that lore for a while, and I kind of just went off on that.
I like that. I like that.
the chains themselves are like bound to the metal arm. It's not like loose chains. It's like sort of sticking out, but like definitely affixed to the arm itself.
Almost Kratos style, if I remember correctly, right?
Something like that. It's like if it was mended onto the arm or something.
Okay.
Hey, DM Ryan.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, which one?
The current one. Do either of these fellows have any torn up clothing or the like? Any clothing that
Well,
Jack didn't lose anything last fight.
if
he
I
was
remember
perfectly
correctly,
fine.
Jack wasn't hurt. I think Luz was a little injured, but
Yes. Not
mostly
very.
it was mostly Luz failing to hit things, not getting hit. If I remember correctly.
I would also argue that probably like a lot of my clothing probably has like just some rips and tears in it because it's not like I
That's
have
true. Well,
a bunch
I-
of changes of clothes.
You did.
no.
You did.
I
I'm
got
going to
the
say
I got
no.
the new ones, but I've been through a few fights since.
That's fair.
Yes, but you're always more in the back line, so I'm gonna say your clothes are still in relatively good position or condition.
How do
Good
I
position.
not have mending? Wait a damn second. Is that just not available, or am I stupid?
You're stupid. But also maybe option 2. Anyway, Luz probably has a few cuts and scrapes on their
That's
clothes,
option
but
2.
they're mostly good condition. And
Oh.
the boy has
Fair, fair.
more just dirt and grime on him than anything. Not
Yeah.
really cuts and slashes.
Option.
Oh, lose.
What was that?
Lose,
Morgan?
right? Lose and Jock.
Yes.
God, I really want to ask if I can switch out mending with like
Look,
dancing.
After
lights or
session,
something.
Morgan. After session.
Would you like those holes patched up?
Sure.
I reach my metallic hand forward. I force my index finger up as I sort of scrape along the rough patches and cast mending.
Interesting. Okay.
Alright, you cast Mending and lose. You're still getting used to being around magic. Let's be honest, you were never really good around it, so you've
I'm gonna say I think I'm
seen
at
it.
least a little uncomfy.
Yeah, you're probably uncomfy as you see your clothes start to just kind of stitch themselves back together, threads reconnecting until your clothes kind of form back into basically what they were when they were given to you a few days to a week ago. I don't remember when exactly that session
Yeah.
was. Was that pre or
Roughly,
post?
something like that.
That was
It was
pre.
Xander.
Free.
That was pre-explosion, so little over a week ago.
It
at
was
this point.
literally the day of the explosion, actually.
Yeah, so it's been a little bit, but your clothes are kind of back to that nice condition.
Okay.
You know, with a bit of dirt and grime still, because it's you.
Luz is kind of gonna shiver, and I think that if he has any other outward reaction, it is completely unconscious and would be DM's choice.
Can I make a perception check?
I mean, as soon as that happens,
Tom,
Jack's gonna lean in,
short.
like,
Roll
to look
me-
closer at it, and be like,
Tom,
"Whoa,
roll
can
me...
you do magic without the arm, or is it specifically
Morgan,
something because
shush.
of the arm?" Jack is nerding out.
Yeah, I know. Let me actually have people roll first, then you can nerd out. Let me
Jack,
do the
God
DM
No, you
told
would've
you.
been-
Shh.
Yeah. Tom, roll me a d6 and pick either evens or odds.
Ooh. Okay. I'm going to go evens,
Now roll the d6 and tell me what it is.
and I rolled a 6, so an
Alright.
even.
So, you don't have any other notable reactions beyond just mild discomfort. But
I'm kind of proud of myself.
yeah, you were able to actually hold it in, probably in part due to how much you've been interacting with the boy, not to be confused with the boy,
Oh, definitely.
not to be
The
Of
confused
course
child,
not.
with boy.
apparently, because I can only play
Never.
children.
Here comes the boy.
Yes, that boy. You are able to suppress any additional reaction. Now you're allowed to nerd out if you would like, Jack.
Jack, not noticing any of that, is
Yeah, of course
instantly
not.
like, really leaning a little too close, getting up in Finn's personal space, like at the arm specifically, like looking at it, like, whoa, is that
Full
magic
Hatsune-
because of the arm, or is it just like it's what?
So going full Hatsume?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Hatsune Miku?
My hero.
Oh.
My hero.
Hatsune.
Hatsune Miku.
Yeah.
Just like,
Just no
'cause
sense of
it's-
personal
it's
space.
mixing magic and mechanics at the
Absolutely getting in your personal bubble, asking somewhat invasive questions at this.
oh yeah, no, you just hit on the special interest of an autistic boy. He's gonna completely abandon all social cues and
Luz is definitely not at all going to actively like tell Jack to step back, but he is gently going to try to like indicate that he should like step back just a tiny bit and like try to point out things rather than have Jack lean into them.
I'm sorry.
I
You
mean, the
asked so
moment
many
you point out-
questions that you're gonna have to say that again.
Jack, you are asking some wonderful questions and absolutely thinking in the right directions. Let's do the maintenance first, and then perhaps we can brainstorm and narrow down a list of questions to ask so that we don't bombard poor Finn here. I'm sure he will be happy to answer said questions, but
Of
he
course.
may not have immediate answers to all of them. They are good questions, though, and I'm proud of you for thinking of them and wanting to ask them.
If you don't mind giving me a little space. I'm not used to people touching my prosthetic.
I think he would have gone so far as to touch it, but he was definitely leaning in and looking close at it.
I'm not so close to people being so close to my arm.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Don't lie.
I could see it in your eyes. You were excited.
Lewis will start talking about like the role of mechanical lubricants and why they're so important and why they wear out, nerdy stuff.
Yes.
While he, like inspects the arm to know like where and how he should apply it and start applying.
Okay. Fen, you haven't really had someone actually help take care of your arm in a long time. You've kind of just taken that on yourself. This is weird. These people are weird. You met them last night. Why the fuck are they being so casual about everything? Good God, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Why was Kami hanging out with
What
them?
isn't
I
wrong
would-
with us?
Why
like
was
to
Kami
make-
hanging out with these people?
I would like to note that Jack was not very happy about being talked to like he was 8, but he didn't say anything because his excitement at the mechanical arm is outweighing the irritation of being talked down to.
For the record, as soon as we're out of this room,
Honey,
Luz
this is
is
such
going.
great questions, and you're asking amazing questions. Let's save it for question time, though.
Bitch,
You
I
gotta
would
do some
still talk to
first.
you like that. No, I think Luz is
No, that was
100%
like-
right for that.
No,
Fucking,
no,
if you
I-
invade my bubble, I am going to be like, okay, that's great, lovely.
I was gonna
back
say,
the
like, what
fuck
else
up.
were we gonna do?
but he didn't say that, Ryan. He didn't say that's great. That's lovely. Back the fuck up. Which Jack would
Can
have
we
appreciated.
get back to session?
Anyway, yes.
Yes. I'm just saying, Jack's irritated, but it's overshadowed
Jason,
by...
I just want to say thank you for constantly keeping us mostly on track.
Fucker.
Because we have a tendency to not be on track.
The amount of
So,
times
thank
I've
you
reminded
for-
us to get back on track. Fuck you.
Bitch, you're half the reason we get
The amount of
off
times
track.
you get us off track.
Anyway,
We're still
So-
off track.
yes. You head back to the room you were staying in. At this point, the people that were also in your room, some of the individuals that helped you guys last night, have gone outside. I nearly said seemingly again, but I didn't. I stopped myself. I'm getting better.
Seemingly.
I hate you. You guys are able to enter. No one is in here. You have privacy to actually go about your business of taking care of the arm. Again, Fen, this is kind of just all around weird for you. Because why do they like your arm so much? All of these people seem weirdly invested in your arm. The lady that you were interacting with earlier was really like, just eyeing up that arm. These two won't stop talking about your arm. These
Man,
people
this
are
guy's
weird.
biceps are so huge.
We're just being,
Oh,
we're just all being
dude.
really weird to an amputee.
Yes.
I also will say, after getting told to back off a little, Jack did go quiet, and like he Where I would be bouncy wanting to talk about it, he's holding himself back from that because he doesn't want to get in trouble for like. He's going a little back into that mindset of I have to be quiet and unnoticed, or bad things will happen.
Luz
Just a little
Luz
bit.
is going
Oil
to
been
notice this.
applied.
Yeah.
Not
At this
yet.
point, I would say we're probably
Fuck.
probably a
It's
good
being applied
portion
at
of the
the
way
moment.
through applying it. And
But it's
Luz
not
is going to notice
fully
Jack
applied.
being quiet, and he's gonna start like asking.
Would you
Jack
notice? Because you're kind of
questions.
busy
Roll me perception.
applying the oil.
Fair
You can
enough.
note it.
I'll roll,
You're kind of
I'll roll
busy.
perception.
And I'm actually going to say at disadvantage since you are preoccupied with taking care of this arm, which is something that genuinely would take a good amount of attention.
I rolled a 16 and a 3.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Hey, whoa. Icy. It's 2 men and a child oiling up alone in a room.
It's
Get
so
your
much
facts
worse.
straight, good sir.
Fuck you! You made me mess up my.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Two
so I
and a
guess
half
that's
men.
only a 7, which
Okay,
now I'm
a
really
7. Yeah, you are kind of focused on this arm since that is kind of the
Man,
main
now
thing
I'm
you
sad.
came for.
I mean, the whole point for that is Jack's trying to fade into the background. And
Yeah,
not
Jack
get in the way.
is roguish. You kind of
I know.
he is good at the whole disappearing thing.
Yeah.
He's just like silently observing.
Yeah. As for while you two and a half are getting oiled up in the private room, Julie, what are you up to? Just out of curiosity, real quick.
I'm going to inspect the robot, I guess.
All right.
Generally keeping an eye on the reception desk for Bathilda to get back.
Okay. What are you looking at the robot for specifically?
Just, do they look anything like the folks who attacked us before? Does this look like a living thing? Like, does it bleed? Or is it just like all mechanical? Does
Okay.
it seem similar to Harmond and his build with his
So-
dread helmet?
At a basic cursory glance, because while these things were functional, they seem to kind of produce their own smoke in some way. Now that it's not functioning, you can clearly see this is a mechanical being of some kind. You are not skilled in mechanics, so you don't know if it's purely mechanical or not. This is just stuff you can get from a cursory glance. I'm gonna say you don't get to roll since you're also keeping an eye on the desk, but just the basic stuff. that
Just
you
like
can
occasionally glancing over.
Okay. Then yeah, go ahead and give me a roll.
All right, what stat?
I think probably investigation.
Ooh, that's a natural one.
I mean, yeah, it's,
Ooh.
look, this is really not your area of expertise.
Not my
this
wheelhouse.
is clearly more of a Luz thing. But it doesn't have flesh. So that's something. You got that far. Beyond
Are
that,
you
whether
sure
it
though? You
produces
gotta look
things...
in the crevices.
It doesn't have flesh on
sure.
its front.
I was gonna say, if
It
you look
may
in the
have flesh
crevices,
on
you
the
might be able to find some
inside.
Tommy flesh.
I hear the distant voice of Luz in the back of my mind, and I'm like,
Check the crevices.
Check the crevices.
While he's
always
in a
check
room-
the crevices.
While he's in a room with a child and another man
Checking the crevices.
getting oiled up. Yep.
I just hear 2.5 men in the other room getting oiled up, and just, out from that direction, I just hear something about checking crevices. I don't really get it, but okay.
Honestly, it sounds like something that Liz might actually say. He's kind of oiling
it does.
crevices.
Check the crevices for skin.
I will
Yeah,
say
just check the
you
crevices.
you kind of look over this thing. Again, this isn't your area of expertise. What were the questions you were asking specifically? Remind me.
With my natural one, does it seem to be like a flesh thing? Like, does it bleed? Does it look like the things that attacked us before? When the big thing, well, I guess this time the big thing was also there, but it was being handled by Clunk. And then third was, does it resemble Harmon's getup at all?
Okay. For the first question, obviously I've already answered that one. But you can't get much further than that. As for the second question of if it resembles the things you had that had attacked you, unfortunately, that's another one you can't exactly tell, because when you were attacked, they were functional, so they still were producing the smoke. And even after you defeated them, they were kind of still producing some smoke, and then the guards showed up. So you didn't really get to...
Yeah.
This is like a full, 8 hours after the fight, so it's kind of fully... Everything has stopped on the inside, so... But you didn't get the best of look at it. Because I also, if I remember correctly, you were looking for your sword at the time, or you were helping Clunk look for his sword. One of the two. But during that fight, I believe you were looking for something beyond just looking at the robots themselves. As for the final question, you truly cannot tell. You didn't quite understand how Harmon's smoke worked. And once again, it's just not your area of expertise. Now, with that handled, an hour and 15 minutes in. Hey, Arizal, what you doing?
Yay! Alright, it's a new day. I pack up my stuff. I have prepared my spell list for the day. I'm so excited for the rest of the day.
I can't wait to get punched.
Prepares power word kill.
Yeah, that's on the prepared
Let's
spell
see.
list.
All right, let me make sure I have a healing spell ready for what's about. Let me make sure. Oh, Revivify. I probably should prepare that, but I probably won't.
Nah.
Nah, I won't be needing that.
Revivify is usually prepared by default.
Does power word kill a warlock spell?
I believe it's wizard.
Warlocks can't get that
No.
high.
Yeah, I was about to
That's
say,
not
holy shit, no.
Yeah, warlocks can't. They don't know the secret to smoking like that. They can't get that high.
Yeah. I grabbed
That'd be
my
like
little
Jack's
magic
goal.
mirror.
If somebody killed Natalie, his goal would be power word kill, so he can just.
To be fair, it can
Just
be
switch
really
yourself
potent
to
for him to
dark
want to
powers.
learn it and not understand
We
that
have
he
gotten
literally...
off track once again,
Thank you.
friends.
Alright, I look in the mirror, I notice the darkness approaching, I ignore it. I just put that off, that's not important right now. And I decide to head off to the Adventurers Guild, where all the best adventurers of the world come together.
Take cast what, like 10 minutes?
Hey,
Okay,
Arizal?
it's not a ritual.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Arizal, do you perform your customary closet routine or not?
I mean, it hasn't been looking worse. It's been like 3 days without it.
It is in
And
fact
I
not. It's
think-
been one.
Oh, it's been 1 day. Okay, well, I mean, I didn't get as bad as I was yesterday, so I was like, okay, maybe it went away forever. Maybe I solved it. I did good. Yay. That's another problem
Oh
solved by
my
a Rizal.
god.
All right, so you do not do
That
your
is such
closet
a
routine.
common.
Good.
Sorry, that is such a common problem with people with bipolar disorder. They'll like take their meds, and they'll feel good, and they'll be like, "Oh, I don't need my meds anymore," and they'll stop taking it and spiral.
Yeah, I wonder what I wonder if this is
Gee.
supposed to be a reference to that.
Could he be taking inspiration? So you and
I'm glad.
We have gotten off track again.
Where are you headed? Just to be clear.
Well, after I eat my meat that I crave and desire
And
ever so
then
much.
hide a few sausages around the apartment or around the hotel, I'm sure.
This time more than just 2 in the fucking closet in case anyone tries to steal that.
All right, so they're hidden. You know what? Genuinely, roll me
Yeah.
stealth.
I am
But
going
I
to
will say-
roll.
You don't need to do the disadvantage from your armor.
Remember that the green dice I got from Comic-Con? That's what I'm
Yeah.
rolling. First roll of
Okay.
the session. Let's go. That's a 5 already. Do I have a bonus to that? Nope. Oh my god, never mind. I do. That's a 3.
See, the
For
worst
anyone
part is,
wondering, my bonus is -2.
yeah, I can't even say with advantage because you're technically supposed to have disadvantage, but I'm not making you do the disadvantage because that's armor reliant. But
Let's see
it
what I
would
would have
feel a
rolled. Just if
little
I rolled
too
again.
cheap.
Is he even wearing his armor?
I am.
I would assume so, but it's more.
Oh yeah.
Since Arizel's not really being monitored, I'm not making him do the disadvantage.
Well, yeah.
What
There's a
Yeah.
bunch of sausages around.
you put sausages basically everywhere
party
you
of them.
can. It's
It's a party of sausages.
It's a regular sausage fest in this room now, and God,
It's
is it gonna
sausage fest.
smell when you guys get back.
The sausage festivity.
But you,
Sausage con.
in a certain weird degree, it is entirely possible there are sausages that people will not find, because you've just put that many to the point that you lose track of where all of them are. But there
This is
are
true.
sausages in the room.
Burying acorns.
Yeah, it's truly, it is a squirrel burying acorns moment of just, you put so many things, you forget where some of them are. That'll probably be
Ah.
hidden enough.
3 minutes into playing Arizel, this is going perfectly. Anyways, now that I properly hid sausages all around the room, I stare back into the abyss, and I take that mirror with me. I take that magic knife with me, whatever it was, and I head out to the guild.
Oh, this is gonna go great.
Oh, they can only go swimmingly.
We're swimming.
That is,
Sorry,
if
sorry.
no, this is gonna go swimmingly. Unfortunately, Arizel is covered in metal, and I'm pretty sure has not learned how to swim. So we'll see how that
Yeah.
goes.
So, more accurately, it's going to go drowningly. But,
Gotta get to the bottom of the lake somehow.
My God, Ethan.
Gotta find all those treasures.
and boy, is Arizel hits a different level of digging holes to the point that they go underwater.
No,
They
the
don't dig themselves into a
getting to
hole.
the bottom of the lake is a
They dig
throwback
themselves
to the
to the bottom of
original
the lake.
Finley and Arizel campaign.
Yes, Jason, I see. I'm aware. So you head to. Thank you though, Jason. I was actually about to pivot it back. You guys, or not you guys. You do head over towards the Adventurers Guild. You arrive pretty early. The doors are open at this point. As you enter, you see Julie. You are currently standing at the counter. Bathilda is there. She has just arrived. What are you discussing with her? Good conversation. Good conversation.
I thought that was a Julie discussion, right?
That's why I'm asking Julie what they're discussing with Bathilda, but Julie's kind of just sitting
Oh.
there.
Sorry,
Ju-
I'm adding something to the soundboard.
Julie's
That's
just
hilarious.
Something very important. Sure, we'll use that. Oh, it's just 1 millisecond too long. Hold up.
okay.
Now it's
Which
good.
soundboard, may I ask?
Your soundboard.
We
So now
have
a
space
soundboard
still?
Effect. I changed one. I got rid of Spob, unfortunately.
Okay.
But anyway,
Continue.
All
we have a
right.
soundboard effect when we need to continue.
That you honestly good. If anyone wants us to cut bits early, that's what we will use going forward. So, Julie, what
question
are you
again.
discussing with Bathilda?
Okay, so Bathilda has returned.
She has just come in. She kind of, told you, like, give me a second, essentially, as she got set up. She's now behind the counter. All right, lass, what do you need?
Well, last evening was eventful for the things, for the quest you've assigned us out to. Has anyone filled you in yet?
Lassie, you saw me walk in just now.
All right. So I will start from the beginning to give you the progress update. And why there's a dead body on your table over there.
I'm sorry, what?
It's a long story. The part for
Make
that
it
is,
shorter.
yes. One of our party members was killed in the progress of this quest. I called out to some of the guild members, and this is where they decided was the best place to leave that. And so if you have somewhere we can better do that with, that'd be great. Yeah. It's been an eventful time. I've lost a friend.
So let me get this straight, right? You people, right, who we hired to deal with a small string of robberies, right? That is what
Which
we hired you
has
to do.
blown up, yes. That's a poor
Clearly
choice of words,
something,
actually.
common occurrence around you. So, we hired you to stop a small string of robberies. You
Mhm.
now told me the other day that this has, shall we say, expanded to be actually a globe-scaling and spanning conspiracy involving...
Well, I don't know about the globe spanning part, but certainly
Well,
at least politically
last
involved.
I was aware, you told me that there was some kind of plot looking to take place around the upcoming gala.
Yes,
which
the
is
gala or banquet.
A meeting of many of the leaders from around the world. Thus, a globe-spanning plot.
I suppose
Aye?
it could have, the span could be in impact, yeah, that makes sense.
So, not only has the small string of robberies turned into a globe-spanning plot, but now, since yesterday, one of yous has died.
Yep.
And you still think we should let you in? You've proved...
Well, we're certainly doing our best to handle how big this has grown into of a quest. Certainly, I don't think this quest constitutes the level of involvement you were expecting with your original assignment.
No,
that
because
I
we gave you a
imagine it.
softball for the starter.
And the softball turned out to be harder than diamond.
Hey, misroyalties apparently.
I guess somehow we caught onto the tail of a much larger item.
So
and
you say.
At the very least,
Still waiting to hear back on any other source. Since apparently
Yes,
your
and so-
source is one of the people we hired you to take out, so I'll be begging your pardon if I don't immediately believe him. And
All right.
beyond that, you've now, over the span of a single day, lost one of the main people of your group.
Indeed. So let's back up for a moment, because we found a way to track
Aye.
some of these individuals.
And
And
how
we
do you do
tracked
that?
them over.
How do you be doing that?
I'm not the best versed in magic. One of my party members has an ability to find someone they've seen before, and so within
And
a
who
range.
was this? The dead one?
The the one who is Mousy that I told you about, where we went to the confusing chambers down there.
The annoying one. Got it.
Yeah, I guess she's still asleep right now, or getting ready at least. It's again, we've all been
And
through a lot.
she is where?
She was last floating above the guild hall. She sleeps weird and floaty.
Right.
It's weird.
Of course. Why
Um,
wouldn't she be floating above the hall?
I met her
You people
a couple
are
weeks
a
ago.
massive headache. I want you to know that. I appreciate you specifically. Appreciate everything you've done. You've been very upfront with your information. I appreciate that. I also want to be upfront with you. You all have caused me a massive headache.
And I think that's understandable. This whole situation is crazy. Anyway, we tracked
One
this
word
individual
for it,
down.
yeah.
This was the individual who is able to turn invisible, and I guess as well turn them into a guard, the form of a guard of the city of Neverwinter.
What?
And they apparently had convinced another guard that they were one of
don't
them.
skip past that, lassie. What do you mean?
Oh, I said seemingly?
They can seemingly do what exactly?
So originally, when we encountered them, they turned invisible and fled. This time, when we caught up them, they were disguised as a guard. But I have this horn here that allows me to project a sound to someone I target,
Okay.
if I know who they are.
Well,
And so
that-
I was able to use that to identify them.
okay, that's not going to make things extra complicated, right? So,
Um,
hold on.
and so
Let me do this first. Tony, would you be a dear and go check the roof? Apparently, someone's sleeping up there.
they might have.
Yeah, I
know
got
how
it.
far they fly up. Yeah, Tony, I would look high, maybe. I don't
Hi,
know
how high you
those-
talking?
Well, she just kept floating. I don't know how long that lasts.
We'll figure it out.
DM, I have a question.
Yes.
You've got a lens, maybe.
Would Fenn's oiling be done by now?
I'm gonna say the oiling probably takes a bit. And this happened pretty
Gotcha.
soon after you guys went to do the oiling.
Cool.
So I think it's gonna take a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you whenever your oiling's done, and also Rizal whenever you fully enter the picture.
Yep.
So okay, Tony, we'll go check for your last friend. And you're saying now that the individual can turn into a guard.
Yes,
And
when we
the
encountered them, they
only
were
one
disguised as a guard.
who's able to track this individual is your annoyingly incompetent friend who's sleeping on the roof.
Well, yes, they are able to track them, but hopefully some good news. Now I'm not a mage, so I don't know how well this would work. But I collected some of their blood from when we had attacked them. And I don't know if there's anyone on your
that-
team who's able to track based on that. But I
May I-
imagine
may I
it's
see
possible with magic.
May I see it? The blood?
Yes, and I grab my backpack and there's still going to be a blood trail probably when we go if we go and investigate back. But this is what I was able to scrape up off the ground. It's mostly
Aye,
dust and debris that was scraped up, but
you got a vial of dirt. Okay. You're saying there's blood. in here.
well, I had filled like a whole pocket of my backpack at this point from that.
Oh, so you got almost like a jar's worth of dirt. I see. Okay.
About a jar's worth of dirt, jar's worth of bloody dirt, yeah. And so, yeah, unfortunately I don't have the jar for the dirt, but yeah.
I'm glad. It took a minute for everyone to pick up on what I was doing there, but everyone
I
got there
knew
eventually, and
immediately.
I'm glad. Okay. Because I remembered specific. You were like, I have this thing of blood, and my brain just went. Most of what I remember was the dirt, which makes me wonder. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, so I scraped
Okay.
up as much as I could from the
a good
immediate
amount.
vicinity of where we first attacked. Hopefully there's something we can extract here.
I'm sure we can get someone to look into that.
And if you need,
Let me see.
again, we can go back and collect some more.
Jason! Jason, would you come over here for a moment?
Oi.
I can't believe you remembered Jason the dwarf. I'm gonna be so honest. I legitimately have him written down as Sneezy Dwarf Male. I'm surprised you remembered. Holy fuck. Well done, my man. You know what? Honestly, respect enough, inspiration.
Let's go!
Mad respect for pulling that out. I was about to do it, but you've caught me off guard in such a perfect way. Okay, there you go, inspiration. I will happily grant that. Hey, Jason, be a dear and can you start taking a look at this? Apparently there's some blood in it. We need to track the individual entity, whatever you want to call it, that the blood belongs to. Would you mind taking that down to the basement and getting that whole process started? Thank you, Jason.
Thank you,
And,
Jason, as well.
Jason heads down towards the basement. Just for clarity, it is Jason, of course.
Jason.
Jason. Yeah.
Jason.
Here comes Jason.
So also in that vein, the slot individual whose blood this is, they seem to be working possibly in cahoots, it very likely in cahoots, with these robot things. I grabbed one of the more human-sized ones, brought it back here. I don't know whether or not the guards had dealt with the larger ones. There was one kind of the size of like a bear. That's the one that seems to have dealt the final blow to my ally. But I don't know if you have any way to track the parts or find the maker, find anything similar to it. These individuals have also been involved in, I think, another one of the explosions as well, in the town. If I recall, the first time we encountered them, they also exploded something.
No, the
Yeah,
only
main guy exploded himself.
No, that was the slots. The last
Oh, I've completely lost.
the last
the
fight you
conversation.
had with the
with Clunk.
Red-Eyed Shadows was with Clunk in the street venue where Luz was selling his wares with Jack in order to get some money to get Kami a
And
nice
Kami.
stick. Yeah.
Mm.
Damn,
Kami was also
all,
there.
all of that work to get Kami a nice stick. And then he died the session after. God.
It was more than one session after, but not by a lot.
I think it was like the session, or maybe it was more than one, but like it was very
No,
close.
I think it might have
We
been
went-
the session after.
No, because
No,
after
'cause it
that
wasn't
session, we went to
same
the
fight.
Adventurers Guild, and then we had the fight
Yeah.
with the Slod, the first one, and then
No, the
we got
stick.
the stick.
No. Yeah, no. You guys got the stick like finished. Like
It was the session after. I checked my notes. We can get
Yeah.
back to now.
yeah, no. It was very recent. Anyway, so the explosion happened with the Slod. Well, it happened with the human turned elf at the library. Then it happened with the Slod going out his own way against Kami. The, as I've dubbed them, Red-Eyed Shadows did not cause any explosions.
Okay.
Although I should write
so
down that they need to have a self-destruct feature. This is a good idea. Thank you for the
Why do I
idea.
always program these in? It's a habit at this point.
My red eye shadowinators.
Thank you, Cheese Lord, for building these robots.
There's a vague smell of brie.
Continue.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so
But I don't know if you can track based on that at all. But-
right.
At the very least, this is one of the perpetrators of a lot of these acts.
Okay. Right. You've dropped a lot on me, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Who's awake? Oh, my goodness. Heinrich! Could you come over here for a second? Large, half-orcish male kind of lumbers over. You've seen this individual once before. This is the one that,
He's the
challenged...
bartender, right?
No, that would be, someone else. I don't know why he's not in my notes. But that is someone else. If I remember correctly, Heinrich is the one that Luz was supposed to do the shooting contest with, I believe, yesterday or today. Then Sweet Baby boomed. Well, Sweet Baby boomed. And had a bit of a boom.
I know who Heinrich
So
is.
Heinrich is the one that had looked over the initial blueprints that you guys tried to sell here, and had been the one that Luz was supposed to challenge to a duel. Obviously, that has been postponed. Heinrich, okay. Over there on the table, there's a big thing. Not the corpse, apparently, but the mechanical thing. Would you mind taking a look, seeing if you can just see what you can see, honestly?
And
Do my
Heinrich,
best.
apparently
Hey.
it was emanating smoke when it was actually active. So if that happens, I don't know. I guess take a step back for safety. If
Or
I don't
hit
think
it.
it'll react, but also a
You
fair
said it-
option. Yeah.
It was producing smoke whenever it was active. So if it starts producing smoke, give it a good 1-2, I think.
Yeah, it was just sort of like a full cloak of smoke, not like a small ember from like a fire spell or something.
Interesting. I'll be happy to take a look for you. And let's see what I can find as he walks off. And finally, as she says this, trying to find someone to handle the final situation. Arizel, you make it.
Hey.
You enter.
Wait, I don't
you
want to
see-
enter yet.
Oh, you don't? Never mind, you don't. do that.
Well, let's see. What level is this spell? I have a couple spell slots I can give
I'm sorry, you
myself.
wanna
It
run
lasts
that
up
back?
to an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to text Ryan this.
Sorry, I just looked at what was sent in quests earlier. What the fuck?
Remember, that was a quest.
No, I know.
Brought it up.
I know. It just
Ah,
caught me
we must
so
quest
the fuck off
BDSM.
guard. Yeah, that is
You
what that
have
says. BDSM.
You have been texted what I cast on myself.
Okay, I see.
Bards, dwarves,
So, I'll
sorcerers,
say-
and magicians.
Yeah.
Oh, bards, druids, sorcerers, and magicians.
I was gonna say, why are dwarves their own category in this mostly
They
magical
should
group?
be. They should be.
Yeah. Here we have our human paladin. Over there we have our tiefling fighter, and here we have our elvish dwarf.
Continue.
So I'm gonna say you go ahead and are able to do that while you.
All right.
Before you get in, like on your way.
Heck yeah. Yay. And then I enter.
Yes, you enter, as Bathilda's kind of looking around, she sees the door open. Ah. Well. I nearly had everything handled.
Here she is.
Yes. There she is. Okay. Aye, lass, over here.
I wave too.
I go up. Morning.
I
Oh, right. You left this note here, right?
Yes.
someone offered to tell
There was an arm that was under it.
Right.
I'm
you
sorry?
had picked that up, and then I guess you never put it back down.
Did I not put it back down?
You, I
Do
think
I
you
have
had left
it?
at this point. We established that you had said you picked it up, and then you left.
That was
You had
in the
never
session
stayed-
that you, whenever you rewatch the session, that's how it happened as well.
Yes. You
That's
had.
funny.
You never stated you put it back, and given Arizel's everything, we all kind of came to the conclusion Arizel picked it up and then kind of just forgot to put it back. So you've had it with
Yes.
you.
I just go, oh, yes, I forgot to take this. I forgot to
Just
put this back.
Pat down your pockets. Oh, there it is.
yeah! I
Oh,
forgot
yeah, that's
about
right.
this.
I forgot
you
about
go.
this. Here you go.
Aye, and why are you putting a arm on my counter?
It's the arm of the third slot individual.
Okay, so now you're down to one that you need to stop. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's two you've taken out. That's good. It only cost you one party member, which is not great odds, I'll be honest.
Arcadic ratio is not great.
If y'all happen to lose another, well, I know who I'll be betting on, but regardless. So, you God, I hope someone tells Tony that you're not on the roof. So you.
I can go do that.
No, it's fine. I'm sure Tony will be able to figure it out since. Well, you're not on the roof. So I was just being informed that apparently you all were able to stop this second individual, and you even have proof, which is great. Before I get to that, is there a reason you keep chopping off the arms specifically, or?
Well, the rest of it was difficult to carry.
I guess that is fair.
Oh, there's a
Okay.
rest of it too?
I mean, I'd hope so.
It's
It was dead. Where, if I may ask, so that we can get the rest of it.
don't know.
Yeah, probably not best to leave that rotting in the
I
street.
Just, I didn't think this far ahead.
Oh no.
Because this one
Yeah,
didn't really use fire, did they? It was mostly illusion.
Right, but
They seem to be specialists.
all right, but doesn't really matter now that it's dead, right? So where, since apparently your party didn't, well, where's the body? I feel like it shouldn't be that hard. Can you point us in the general direction?
I just I just look at my hands. You know when people are trying to determine which way is their left and right? I just lift up my fingers like that, and I'm like, so this is left, and this is right.
Aye, that it is.
So I'd say it was
That's north.
a couple minutes away from here. Honestly,
a
looking back on
direction?
it, I'm very surprised I found my way back here.
Aye, but do you have a direction for us to head and anything
Julie,
we can go off of?
you were there. Where was the place where Tommy died?
Oh, I believe it was to the south of here. But we had chased the Slod north, Theneradio, I think he was. Right?
Oh, good.
Ah,
we're
I
on first
just-
name basis with it. Of course, yeah.
I just
Yes, from the third one. The one that is seemingly against this plan, this plot.
Wait,
They
hold on, soundboard, hold on.
informed us of the names.
Sorry, I heard it.
I believe this is new information.
No.
Ah,
Right. So you went hunting for it. It was north of south, a few minutes from here. Do I have that right?
yes.
we're on the north side of the city, so that's not too far to look.
Right, but just to make sure, this was the one that could turn into a guard, yes?
Yes.
And it's dead,
Um,
yes?
Yes.
All right.
Why do I have the feeling to insight check? I'm sure Bathilda would have the where-all to do, but I don't know if Julie is trusting enough. I'm just gonna do I just want to see generally does Ariza's story seem to check out?
I mean,
Like, does it make sense?
you weren't there, so
Yeah.
you don't really have any reason to doubt.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, as far as you're thinking right now, your current working theory is that
What?
Fen is one of these assholes. So, you know.
Perchance.
Oh, but when Arizo acts super differently,
No, this is what I
it doesn't
fucking
make
love.
sense to check it out. No,
No,
right
this is-
now, Arizo's like, I don't know. Sorry,
No, this is what
To
I
be
fucking
fair,
love.
Rights was always weird and not.
Yeah, no. I
Arizo
love
is always
that
weird.
every time
Okay, that's pretty normal Arisal behavior.
every time
unfortunately.
I lie or Ethan is like very suspicious or withholding information, no insight rolls. Fen appeared. Fucking roll after roll after roll after roll.
Beard, is he one of the people that we
I
And
got
we're supposed to be
checked
thought was
for a
dead?
slide this morning.
Every single
Twice.
interaction you have had with Julie has involved. But are you a frog man?
Hey, are you sure you're not a frog? Sorry, we're just really careful around these parts.
What are frogs?
I don't know, but
Anyway.
it's
Yeah,
turning
when
them
you think
gay.
about it, what are frogs?
So,
And thus we continue.
Arizel. I'm gonna say, just out of pure curiosity, roll me persuasion. Actually,
Right.
no, you did directly lie. Deception.
Yeah, I was about to say, I did,
Arizo
like,
lied?
I was about to say,
Yeah.
I did directly tell a lie.
I
Luckily,
will say. passive
already
insight
off to a
was
good
missed.
start. What's your
What
passive
the
insight?
Fuck were those noises? You wanna do that again?
I heard none of that.
Yeah, that was
Celebration.
that was loud noises of excitement or concern. What did you do, Ethan?
I sent you what I did.
Oh, okay. I've been sent something.
Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh
Can
wait.
you just
Actually,
say what you got?
No, no,
fine.
no, no, no.
Oh wait.
All right.
There we go.
I have a
Oh,
passive
boy.
insight of 10.
Okay. Yeah, Julie, look, Arizel's always a fucking weird character to deal with, right? And you weren't
Yeah,
there.
she does
resent
do that
that.
weirdly, huh?
Arizel... Hate you. Arizel's been acting different
wouldn't
ever
have.
since last night. And it could very easily have something to do with everything with Kami. I mean, for Pete's sake, they got here, you told them Kami was dead, and they said, no, I know that can't be true. Arizel is just weird. So, there's nothing inherently that's ringing any bell of like, this is clearly mistruthing. It's more just, you can never quite get a good read on Arizel.
Okay. I turned to Bathilda, and as sleight of hand as I can do, I'll like just give her like just a concerned face, and then like with the hand that's on the opposite side of Arizel, just like point over towards like we should go
Ben?
to those truth rooms.
I genuinely thought
Do
for a
I
moment
see
you were
that?
like, so,
I'm like,
Ben, am I
I'm
right?
here.
This guy is suspicious.
I'm here in
Yes,
I'm in this conversation. Do I just
So
see that happen?
Roll me stealth.
Oh,
And
stealth, okay, sure.
Roll me perception.
God, you decided to go perception against the wisdom-based character.
20 total.
I hope you're. God damn it. Okay. Well, nope. That's a 9. I'm a bit preoccupied, I guess.
Yeah,
Just like
Arizel, you're currently like struggling to get you're struggling right now just to get through all of these statements. You, Julie, kind of give a slight indication of like, should we go somewhere else? Bathilda kind of just a slight shake of the head, no. So, okay. So you took out 2 of them now. You know where the third one is, right? Because you were in contact with that one?
I believe Luz was the last one with them. They didn't come back here
That was
tonight or last
which one
night
was
out
that?
of fear for their safety.
Which
But
one
I
was?
don't see why.
Can I
This
get your
is
description?
Slod like. I tried to draw you a picture of one of them.
No,
before.
no,
It
no,
wasn't-
no, not of the slide. No. The lose.
Oh,
Which one
Luz,
was
the dwarf. No, he's not a dwarf. He's
Dwarf. I
a
don't remember
halfling.
any dwarf. No, I don't
This
think your party
seems
has any
racist.
of the dwarf class.
No, sorry, it was a halfling. He just has such a big
Glass.
beard that.
Wow, now
He's
Julie
pretty
really
buff,
is
too.
racist.
Julie's mildly racist. Good to know. Look, Julie doesn't see race, okay?
Julie just sees small.
Julie sees size and beard and
Julie
makes
doesn't see
judgments
'cause
from
Julie's
there.
looking straight.
Look, sometimes it is the size that matters. Okay,
Damn.
that's a
And
racist
Julie's
statement in
a-
this world.
And Julie's
You
a
know
size
what?
queen.
Size queen.
All
Fair
right,
enough, I
so
guess.
you, right.
Yeah.
No, right, okay.
They
Prick,
kind of were
got it.
afraid they'd get executed if they come back.
Prick gun was gonna fire with do a shooting match.
Right,
okay.
Heinrich and him
Yes.
were gonna have a duel.
Yes, okay, I remember. Okay, yes. So he was the last one to see the slot. And where is he now?
He's helping Fen in his room with some oil or something. But
And
anyway,
when did this happen exactly?
10 minutes or so ago, I think.
You
How
met
long ago does this
Fen-
happen?
You met Fen no less than 30 minutes ago, and you're already.
Well, we met him last night.
Aye.
Are they each other up?
He helped carry the.
You all are an
Tommy.
odd group. False. He did not help carry the commie. He was sleeping. And
We
you
met
guys were
after.
allowed.
Right.
There were a
Okay.
few other guys that helped out.
Mm.
Right. So.
I think maybe he was part of the party that helped carry Kami. I don't remember for sure. It's been a lot.
Okay. So. Right, because of course you
Oh,
know
man.
you met Finn. Why not? Okay. Right. So. Can one of you
Oh,
go
but
get
I-
him?
Sure.
The gnome, not
Excuse
Finn.
me.
Although I have questions
Is
for
Fen
Finn
just like
after this.
standing there, kind of like creeping aside?
No, Fenn is still getting oiled
You-
up.
Oh right.
Please
Oh, right.
tell me
Yeah,
Julie
the boys are in the room.
has the thought, Justin, of loses a gnome?
Julie's just gnome.
Yeah, he is.
I know a
Okay,
gnome.
yep.
Hey,
I
what
completely
gnome?
forgot that fact.
We just went over it. Julie
Yeah,
is
I've been
slightly
racist
racist.
this whole time.
Yeah, Julie doesn't see race. We just went over this. I want that to become a character defect. Julie does not recognize race.
It's even
Huh.
funnier considering Natalie's a half elf who has really curly hair that hides her half elf ears. So I'm not sure how many
I'm
people in the party
almost
picked
curious.
up that.
Does Julie know
I
that
also
Julie's a
genuinely
half
thought-
elf?
I know I'm a half elf. I had no idea Natalie was a half elf.
Natalie's a half
Did
elf.
you know?
Jack's human.
We're getting
because
off
his
track.
dad
I
We're
knew
getting
Kami
off
was half
topic.
elf.
We'll continue
Yeah.
this after session.
Hmm.
Because I'm putting this in quests of. Okay.
Teach Julie
Discovered-
race.
Discover the extent of Julie's
Look,
race
I just
blindness.
don't see race. I just see people for people. And these
You know,
race
that's
terms
admirable.
help
That's admirable,
describe
Julie.
people
Okay.
to other people.
So. All right. Why don't you get the gnome?
Let's see. Is Natalie awake yet?
Could you go? I'd like to speak with this one privately.
Sure. And I'll leave the scene.
So you were allegedly the. Hey, I said allegedly, not seemingly. Go me.
Ooh.
See, this is what's happening. I'm improving my vocabulary when I stop using the same fucking word all the time. So you defeated this slug, but you can't remember when. Anyone
was-
else, I'd question that, but you are you. So just tell me what happened, so I can have a full story. Because your friend broke down the main parts, particularly the two on the tables over there. What happened after that?
For that, I left them behind. I thought that the mission came first.
Okay, so you took this individual on your own.
Yes.
Maybe you're more competent than I thought.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
and then you defeated this individual with no help? I'm sorry, it is a little bit hard for me to believe, I will say.
And I am not me. I'd
Then who are you?
be better.
I'm sorry, you lost me there. You're not you?
I admit I have a propensity towards being more pacifistic in my ideals.
Okay, sure.
I can get more results. I've learned this. I could make things easier if I just wasn't like that more often.
Interesting. So you within your, just to make sure I'm following, you left your party to pursue the main objective. Right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
then instead of trying to talk it out, you actually fought.
Well, I tried.
Well, clearly you did something. Huh. Roll me deception for this entire thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay. Okay. So luckily, we're not including nat ones in the thing.
We're not?
That we're not including nat ones in advantage. That is a 24.
Huh. You know, I had my doubts about you, but you're shaping up to maybe be
Son of a bitch.
more competent adventurer than I always expected. Keep this up, and you might find yourself a place in this guild.
I'm gonna burn
Now.
this whole guild down to the ground.
You have one more to deal with, yeah?
Yes.
Now, last I was told, you don't know where this one is. But I was also told you can track them. Am I mistaken?
No.
For the record, I have been rolling just poorly. So,
Awesome.
as for why she's believing this shit, she's not rolling well. Okay. So, if I were to send you with your group, you would be able to put a stop to this final one. Aye?
I must say, to have our group back at full strength, we would probably need.
So, in the interest of safety, given, as she looks over at the corpse on the table, what has happened, I see it fit to send along with you a member of the actual guild. Apparently, you're already acquainted with one of them, or at least some of you are. Because that happened at some point, sure. Leave for a day, and I leave for the night, and apparently new friendships bloom. But I see fit to send with you a member of our guild. I think Fen would be a good fit to at least go with you to deal with this final individual. Then, theoretically, once you have defeated them, stop them, do whatever you need to, preferably in this way, as she points at the arm. Once you have done that, we can see about you entering the guild, like was agreed on. And who knows? Maybe we could even waive the entrance fee for the first time.
I should say, This whole deal was Tommy's idea. I am in the interest.
Which one?
The dead one.
Oh, corpse. Okay.
Yes. Unfortunately, my main priority right now is getting him back.
Aye. Now, given that you weren't full-fledged members of the guild, it is not common for us to handle situations like this. Most of the time because this kind of thing doesn't happen before you become a member of the guild. However, seeing as you finally stepped up and you're actually doing a good job at this point, I'll see what we can do.
Okay. I should say he was not taken out by what we were quested to be up against.
What was he taken out by?
Someone more powerful than any of my group. I couldn't see, but I felt it. I felt his magic, but I don't know what he was. It was just strong, and I
'Cause I was under the impression that it was one of those things, pointing at the machine that you see a large half-orcish male kind of fiddling around with. I was under the impression it's one of those, which
yes.
admittedly, yeah, weren't part of the initial quest, but based on what you have given information-wise to us, I find it safe, and we shall continue to do research and investigate. I am under the impression that, given this is a far more globally spanning conspiracy, apparently, it would seem that whatever those were sent as some kind of backup to ensure that whatever the plan of these, you said Slod, I believe, individuals. It seems as though, as far as I'm aware, these were sent as backup for the Slod individual to ensure that the plan, whatever it may be, went off without much more of a hitch. Given that statement, it would be safe for me to assume that under guild bylaws and codes, given that one of your party died on guild contract, it would only be fair for us to at least do our best to bring back the departed. Since this was directly related, as far as I see, this was directly related to the contract we gave. He, as far as I can tell, wouldn't have died if he wasn't under contract with us. Would you say that is a fair assumption?
Yes.
Right. Good. So then, you hunt down, get this last one. At some point, Jason should be back with some blood samples to try and we'll check and see. You're the one that can track him, right? Apparently,
Yes.
Lassie over there who went to get Finn. No. She got some blood samples from the individual you were hunting last night. Guess we won't actually be needing those, given what's happened. But, well, seems like we can leave it to you to handle the rest of the situation. Aye?
Really?
Good. Ah, there the rest of you are. Then,
For half of that conversation, I had already made it to the door of all of them. I was just hearing the sound of oil being rubbed
That's
into
so
places. And I was
fair.
like, do I open the door?
That's very fair. I would also kind of just sit there awkwardly, like, I'll wait for the slurping to stop.
Morning, Botilza.
Hi, good to see you, Fen. So it seems you've made some friends. Acquaintances, would you
Good.
prefer?
You're the one who flew away last night.
Yes.
Well, welcome back, I suppose. I hope you slept well. Sure, I know these people. I'm more familiar with the dead one, but yeah,
You knew the dead one.
he's from my land.
I won't ask questions. Don't worry. So, Fen, these people have been contracted by us to undertake a contract to try and take up guild membership. Obviously, something went awry. As you should be well aware,
Oh.
we give pretty low-level contracts, at least to start, to test a party's abilities. You yourself once undertook one of them. However,
Right.
it seems this contract had some extra parts that we, at the time, were not aware of. Seemingly grown into some kind of large, globe-spanning conspiracy. Given this, I think it's only fair to treat what had happened as if it was under normal guild contract. So, seeing as this party is down a member at the moment, would you be so kind as to join them in finishing up their contract? And we shall do what we can to fix that in the meantime. You're more than welcome to say no if you
mean-
don't want to. I know you're more the
Hold on.
solo
Hold on.
type, more of a lone wolf, but
What do you mean by handling that?
please, Finn, it's not your first time around the block. We've had deaths here before. Normally we handle it a bit faster, but we'll see if we can still rectify this unfortunate situation.
Tilda, it's been an entire night.
Aye. And apparently he's someone of importance, as far as I was made aware, so best we at least do our best, do what we can to get him back on his feet.
I'd get an
I'm
extra
not making-
casket as well. Just in case.
I'm not making guarantees we can do anything. But we're gonna try our best.
Better not be.
Did I hear
And-
that part? I don't know if I'm with her still or not.
Yeah,
or
you're
if she
still here.
dismissed me. Okay, I'm like
I mean,
not
she
on
never
my
directly
watch.
she never directly dismissed you, so you are kind of just standing there because Arise will be arisaling.
Yeah.
The rest of you
it's-
are also
I-
nearby hearing this.
As soon
I'm
as he
not
says
Hey,
like
saying-
better
Jack's back by
prepare.
his mom.
Yeah, I'm not guaranteeing we can do anything. I'm simply saying we're gonna try. If we can't save the soul, well, we'll at least get a nice box for the body. Seems
What
only
was the
fair.
job?
Well, it was supposed to be something rather simple. We had been getting reports of some grung-like individuals robbing people. Small chump change for many. But apparently we had been missing. The information was a bit wrong, as it wasn't grung, more slud. Yeah. Much larger and more dangerous, of course. So, turns out there were a few of them. And, well, so far, of the 3 that we are aware of, 2 of them are dead. So, shouldn't be too difficult for you. 1 left.
Tracking mission then.
Can you repeat that? I couldn't make out what you said.
Tracking mission then.
Tracking, aye, yes. Well, maybe not. This one here seems to be able to have a way of tracking these individuals specifically. So, shouldn't be more tracking and more, well, for lack of a better term, chaperoning. Make sure none of them die.
Oh, well,
I'm sure you can
I'm
handle
better at
that.
the tracking part, but
Well, I'm sure you could help with that as
I'll
well, if you'd like.
handle the no one dying part from now on.
So you can
You
trade jobs then.
Oh,
Ben,
you're
you can do
so
the
lucky
tracking,
that Jack's
you
out of
can,
earshot.
and you and Lass can do the prevent death thing.
pardon me. Before we
Aye?
continue, you have the ability to prevent death. Flying one.
Oh, you.
Yes.
You let the boy die.
Yes, I did.
Leave the damn. You just find the fucker. I will keep people alive.
I promise you. I will not let it happen again.
You're not getting another chance.
Luckily for me, you do not get to choose that.
I'm being assigned to chaperone. It's not your call anymore. You step out of line, you see why she calls me a lone wolf. Understood?
Understood?
Understood!
I believe she just said yes.
I know. I said yes, and I am just. Yeah, I know. I said yes, and now I'm just staring you down.
Mathilda's just sitting behind the counter, happily smirking, to herself,
Completely.
filing some paperwork at this point.
I'll take the job, Batoza.
I figured you would. Normal rates apply, of course.
Just get a box for the boy.
No,
Get
no,
a
we want
box. Get a casket for the dead man.
Dead. Right, okay. Just had to clarify, there is a child for some reason.
Just bury Jack alive.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, it keeps confusing me.
That's why I wanted to clarify. I wanted to make sure the child wasn't dying, because that would be even worse. But yes, we shall see what we can do.
Here comes the boy.
No, he doesn't. He's dead. How can he come?
I would like to cast Smite at 3rd level on
Oh
God.
God! Go ahead and roll the hit.
Are you serious?
Roll the hit.
Alright. That is a 23.
What was it naturally?
13.
That's what I
Wait,
thought.
no, sorry, 10. 10.
You miss.
You have a plus 13?
I have a plus 13.
You
What?
You said 3rd level smite? Right?
I did say 3rd level Smite.
Okay. Just to clarify, does Fenn have like a cloak, cape, or anything like that?
Hold on. My hands are getting sweaty. Fuck.
That's fair. Those are
His
leather
His weak
gloves.
palms are.
Yeah, and for some reason I'm like really warmed up right now.
Well,
I
weird.
wonder why. You should stop doing
skill
things that
issue.
make you warmed up. Yeah, skill issue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. At the moment, he does not have a cloak.
Okay. Cape or anything?
Not at the moment.
Okay. So, you, Fen, proceed to, like, say you accept the contract, kind of stare daggers at Arisal, turn, and start, as you turn to walk away, a crackling boom happens behind you. God, you hope that was you. And you just keep walking, hoping it looks cool. Congrats, you used a 3rd level spell slot. But you gotta,
Yeah.
hey, you got a 3rd level, you used a 3rd level spell slot, but you got a cool exit from the scene.
I would like to look at my glove that is covering my my mechanical hand.
It is ever so
Is it
slightly,
perhaps singed a little bit?
ever so slightly.
Damn it. I really like this glove.
Damn, if only there was a way to fix it in some way. Perhaps
Oh, right.
bring it back to its
I cast-
former glory.
Mend.
So as you walk away very dramatically, you just kind of you look at your hand just like to everyone else it looks like, damn, he's cool. Just but in your brain you just, God damn it, my glove! Gotta fix that now. So, I will say, with that, I think we take a break here. Since
Take a
we
break.
have been going for a while.
Let's stay somewhere. Let's go
Right.
upstate.
No, upstate's far away.
Reference.
So, I will say, let's meet back up 11:15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get a lamp.
All
There
right.
is one.
And
Back
we are.
there.
Yeah, it's backlighting. So, we're back.
Wait,
We left.
sorry. Yep.
What?
Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna ask an irrelevant question. It doesn't matter. Just keep going.
Okay, I was gonna say it's a bit too late. Write the irrelevant question down and ask it later. If you want, throw it in quest so we remember to do it. I'm gonna make a. God damn it! This is what happens when we get distracted when Morgan speaks.
Okay, at this
Um,
point, I can
no,
just
no, no.
ask. It's gonna take 2 seconds. Ethan, what the fuck is the lamp sitting on? Aren't the 2 beds pushed together?
They're sitting on the bed.
Like on the
Why?
in between them,
What?
or like on the post?
Wait. Did you do
Turn
you
your
not
chair.
have like
Turn your
normal
chair.
fucking lights in your room?
Rotate your
Oh,
chair
this is great.
for the
Yes.
sake of my
What
Okay.
is wrong?
So, all right, let's actually get back to it.
Yes.
So, Ben, you've just accepted the contract. You walked away really cool after trying to smite God. Oh my God, there's an icy. Jesus Christ, that is intimidating. Okay, that was horrifying.
All
A
right.
small
so,
man peering in a window.
DM, make an insight or make a insight. Is that wisdom save?
Okay, fine. I'll fucking incite your ass.
No, wisdom save.
Natural 19. I know what the fuck you're doing. My
You aren't
insight's
frightened.
amazing.
You aren't frightened by what? Everyone's insight is amazing around Fed.
Oh,
Like he's not lying.
it's true. I did just roll insight on Fen. So now even God has joined in on. I don't know. Can this guy be trusted? Regardless, you've accepted the contract. Walked away grumpy from Rizal. What are the rest of you doing? You're all kind of. I know, Jack, you mentioned you were over by your mom.
Yes, checking in on her.
Still sleeping. It's
Is it
all
like?
been.
Can I tell that? Is it? It's a normal sleep and not like a weird sleep, right?
Yes, it's
she's
just
exhausted.
everything
Okay.
that's been happening has been very draining. Oh my God, things fell. I'm good.
Luz will go up to Jack and start trying to like brainstorm questions to narrow down and like answer questions that he already knows the answer to.
Jack is no longer in the headspace for inventing. He's back out with his mom, and he's seen a Rizal, so he's pissed.
That is so fair.
So I'm assuming
Okay.
the attempts does not work then.
He's just staring at a Rizal.
I would like to find
Okay, I try.
I've seen
Jason.
this before. Lost.
Jason?
The
Uh,
Can
dwarf.
you please take
Yeah.
all of the bodies off the screen? It's hard to see you.
Jason is currently. Where did I send Jason?
You sent
to the
dirt
basement
collection.
with the blood.
Dirt collection. Yes, he is currently not back yet.
All
I
right.
got to jump there.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
Okay.
And guess what's inside it?
Blood.
And then maybe go talk to Luz.
Okay. I am talkable to toable.
Hey, Luz.
Hello,
Um,
Julie.
I guess there's not much of a better time to discuss things. I don't know if we want to bring Fen in here too, since he seems to know Kami. But we're the two remaining on our journey out of Phandalin. Two remaining on the contract, other than I think maybe Maxwell also signed.
We sure are, aren't we? Yeah, that could be a good thing to discuss. You're not wrong.
What do we do?
I don't know enough about magical contracts. My instinct is find a way to break the damn thing without suffering consequences.
I
But
mean, no.
I have a feeling that may be easier said than done.
What do we do about Kami?
That. Hold on, let me actually get my camera turned on for this. That is a much harder question, I think. We don't know enough of, customs and the context surrounding this yet. So I think for now, we take Finn's advice on how to pay him respects and follow that advice.
Didn't he have
And
some
then
sort
from
of?
there, we try to figure out who did this and show him respect once more by bringing as much justice as we can.
Didn't he have some sort of stone he could talk to some friend through?
I believe so. I'm not sure.
It's like even better
Where
the
it
body.
is on him. I think let's talk to Finn about what is acceptable and not before we start trying
Yeah.
to find it. I mean, I'm a soldier. I'm a practical man. I see no real ill in getting what you can, but
Yeah.
some may disagree. So let's find out.
I'm just wondering. I mean, we've traveled with him for a few weeks at best.
Yes.
But if this friend of his that he seemed to have been able to talk to knows him better, I think maybe it's best for them to. I don't know. Give the proper loving send-off.
I see what you mean, but from experience, sometimes a swift burial is better than an ideal one. Because
I know.
corpses are
Yeah.
very
I've
perishable.
dealt with a handful of deaths back in my village.
Yeah.
Certainly nothing this scale, but
But
yeah.
either way, we need more information.
Yeah.
So let's call a meeting, and this can be one of the things we discuss.
Hey, Fen.
Hi.
I like wave him over. I guess we're just like sitting at the table next to the table Kami's on.
Sure, yeah.
What's up?
So let me just check my backpack real. Inventory. At the very least. And I pull out my bedroll and I just put it over Kami.
Okay.
It's a bit
You-
gruesome to leave him exposed like that. I don't have just like a blanket. So I'm just gonna bedroll it.
We want to
Um,
practicalities of, the mission going forward, but before we did that, it's time to not be leaving Kami on the table anymore. So we
Yeah.
wanted to get from you what you would deem the best approach here.
I mean, it seems that the guild is going to try to use its resources before doing a proper burial, so I'm not quite sure if Mathilda is right, and they somehow have the power to if it's so, well, we wouldn't want to bury him, would we?
There's no harm in trying. Luz is going to grimace. Question for the DM, because I genuinely don't remember. Do I still have my scarf? Or is that just gone at some point?
If I remember correctly, it got cleaned up. I can't remember if it got thrown out or cleaned up when you
Okay.
got your cleanup.
If I still have my scarf or a scarf,
I
I
think
will tug on the scarf. If I don't,
I'll definitely say you have
something.
a scarf. I don't remember if it's your specific one
Okay,
anymore.
cool. I'll kind of tug at the scarf while I say that, while I kind of clench my teeth, and I'll go. I'm sure you already know this, but I'll say it from very personal experience, as someone who's been around some very powerful necromancers. Not happening.
I had the same feeling. I've recently dabbled in bringing back the dead, and from what I can tell, it is far too late.
Yeah.
That being said, first things first with that would be getting a casket, but
Seems like the guild's going to.
the guild's gonna handle that expense. So
Okay.
And I suppose, as you're a guild member, I'll tell you, we're very much thankful for that.
it's the least of what he deserves, right?
Also, with the proceedings here, as far as I know, he did have some sort of. We've only adventured with Kami here for a couple of 10-day, well, a few 10-day at this point. But he seemed to have some sort of closer friend he would be able to reach out to on some sort of stone, some sort of magical talking device that might still be on his person and be able to
Oh gods, I forgot to do that. Is Arizel still sorry, is the flying person still over near Bathilda?
Oh, Arisal.
Arisal, what are you up to
Uh,
at this exact moment?
I feel like I haven't moved.
Just standing there awkwardly.
I guess
Yeah.
I'll do that later. Okay.
Oh, and DM, I am keeping an eye out for Jason.
You see Tony show back up. Just kind of walks in like,
I point over to Arisal.
what the hell? What did I go to the roof for, eh? Ah, gabagoo.
It's an
Well,
interesting
no one else is
accent.
gonna say it. Thank you, Tony.
Yeah, no problem, Finn.
Good man.
So, he talked to someone.
Some closer friend, I imagine. I don't
Hells.
remember if he ever mentioned who it was.
Hells. Maybe that old Coop Barno is still alive.
I don't think I'm familiar.
DM, would that? I was gonna ask, would that name ring a bell?
Neither of you were there when they met Barnor.
Yep.
And that
And
information
the name
was
has
mostly
not
kept.
been brought up.
And that information was mostly kept on the hush hush.
Dang. That is inconvenient.
Yes.
Alrighty then.
Who's this Barnor? I don't
Yeah,
recognize the name.
It was his tutor.
I see. I mean, if you know anyone who can send, maybe give me an explanation of what you know.
Ben, you've been here long enough. There's a sending station nearby.
I don't need to talk to Matilda. I just remembered. Funny you mentioned that. I appreciate you saying. I'm gonna walk over to the sending station.
Yeah, I'll say there is one inside the tavern, or the guild itself. So, random fun lore drop, because I've been really wanting to do this one for a while. I have set up two different kinds of sending in the past. A sending stone, which works as basically a singular call, and the actual sending spell, which sends basically a one-way message. Basically,
Well, sending spell is usually two-way.
I believe sending is only a one.
You can reply with 25.
The person can reply.
I stand corrected. Still, basically, the way I've been mentally imagining it, sending stone is basically a call. Sending
it's like a message.
The spell is like sending a text message. There's a word limit of 25. Sorry, popcorn kernel. Whereas the actual stone itself, since there are two linked together, they are a direct connection between the two. Now, not everyone has magic in this world. There are people who don't use magic. But they may still have people that live far away that they may want to keep in contact with. Thus, some
What, like my
genius
family?
years ago created sending stations, which is basically a payphone. But in reality, it's more of a pay text. It's basically a station you can go to send to an individual you know. You do have to pay for it, for a small fee, but that way you don't actually have to directly send to someone or have that spell yourself. If you know where a sending station is nearby, you can simply go to that, send who you're hoping for. Unfortunately, you don't get a response. So there are limits. It's more of a, hey, I'm sending to you. If someone else, if, for example, you go to a sending station, someone else is at another sending station, you can basically end up sending back and forth. But you would need to have that person at another sending
Oh
station.
no.
What?
I don't know if Luz would already know this, but if not, he would be about to learn about it. And I know what he would probably end up doing with it.
Oh god, are
It'll happen.
you gonna break the sending station?
No.
Oh, thank goodness.
No, so much worse.
Good, I
than
only
that.
just got to oh no. Fen,
I'll,
as a
I'll
member of the
DM you.
Fen, as a member of the guild, you have free access to the sending station within the guild, so you don't have to pay the actual charge.
What's the limit? Is there a word limit?
Yes, it is the normal limit of the spell.
Okay. I pick up the tab, or I pick up this. I go to this.
Think of it kind of
activate
like
the
a
station.
yeah. You
Barnor, this is Rafir. Kame is dead. His body is in the Adventurers Guild in Neverwinter. His party mentioned a friend. I presume it you.
okay. You send a message. Like I said, sending stations have their own limitations. You are not able to get a response unless Barnor goes to a sending station himself.
Been a while since I've had to use that name. Anyways, well, if the friend is the one I'm thinking of, he has the information.
Okay.
You could still just call him on Kami Stone.
Would it be worthwhile to, just in case it wasn't this Sparnor person, I don't know. He might have mentioned it was someone back in Parnath, but
I'm
Is it
sorry, where?
worthwhile to maybe.
You
Oh
want to
wait, sorry,
repeat that
Parnath,
name?
where I'm from.
God's intervening real quick.
okay.
Fucking excuse you? None of you bitches
wait,
have
is
been to
wait.
Parnath.
No, Joey's from Parnath, right?
You're from Parnast.
Yes.
They haven't been to Parnast.
Yep. I was thinking Fandolin.
Yes, you were. That's why I had to pause you real quick.
Okay. Yeah. Someone in Fandolin, maybe. But might it be worthwhile to use the stone he checked out? And I don't know if that gets a better line of communication.
I have a question about that, because Kame had the stone on him.
Yeah.
No one looted his body, right?
No.
Looted is a wild term to use in
For a man that is literally one table over.
It's accurate.
It's
Hey, no one went through his
accurate.
pockets and looked
Yeah.
for loose change, did they?
No, but the term looting is such a
Only
gamer
for
word.
loose
That's funny.
bullets.
I'm just imagining this is a conversation going on like there's a couple of guys just or like dudes just sitting.
Yeah.
together on the
Yeah,
podcast.
two tables down, there's a guy that just overheard. So, like, thoughts on the word looting? I've never quite gotten it, you know?
There's a
Or, like,
bard
action.
down
Yeah,
like
no,
two
we're
tables
not-
over, like, write this down.
Everyone
powerful
shut
is he?
up! He had a family ring, that's why I said it!
Sorry, Finn.
Apologies.
Yeah,
I
no.
lost my cool. He was
it's
a
all right.
friend.
Sorry
Yeah,
for your
we've
loss.
not done any looting or even an autopsy yet. I mean, Natalie, I think, saw it happen, but
I said Josh.
she's.
Well, the poor girl who's
Clearly
still
exhausted.
asleep.
What's that?
The poor girl who's still asleep.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's had it rough as far as I know.
Jeez.
Understatement of the century.
She seemed to maybe taking this the hardest out of all of you.
She definitely
She's certainly been the
sounded
least responsive, considering she spent most of the time asleep.
I would say she's definitely the one who became closest to Tommy in the time together.
By the way, Jack is the kid. That's his mom.
Okay, so he's not Kami's kid.
No.
Okay.
I'm glad someone mentioned that because I genuinely wanted Fen to at one point just assume Jack was Kami's kid. So I'm glad it
I
got
know-
brought up directly.
I'm not. I know the timeline of things. He was too young.
I mean, sure, it could be. It could be.
You would hope.
No. Here's the thing.
That's what you think.
Oh, Kami would have probably not been.
Here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Kami
no.
was in the islands when
Up
Jack
until
was
like
born.
2 months ago. Yeah.
Up until very recently.
Yeah.
Ben was on the islands up until like 3 years ago.
For some
The
reason I had it
boy's
in my
too
brain that it
old
was 8.
for it to be Kami's
Maybe it
kid.
was 3.
Wouldn't that be a fun twist? Just somehow.
We
Somehow.
we are painfully aware of who Jack's father is.
You'd
He
like
may be
to
your
think
father,
that,
boy,
wouldn't
but he ain't your
you?
daddy.
Steve with 3 E's.
Why do I
Which,
feel like that's a
Wait.
small
which is how
consent
he
with a muscle?
introduces himself.
Wait,
He doesn't
just
clarify where the
to-
E's are.
Anyway,
Just to confirm, Kami's not home. Kami wasn't home wrecking, was he?
No.
What does that
God,
mean?
no.
The home was already wrecked.
That's so fair.
somewhere in the distance, I'd like to wreck her home.
Guiding bolt. The fourth level. Fourth level guiding bolt to the gentleman sitting over there.
The first good thing Arizel's ever done in his entire life.
Arizel, put
I know, that
the
was so
gun.
funny.
Put the gun
Just-
down.
Arizel
I
immediately
just-
spins around, gun fingers
Was
in
there
hand.
actually
Just,
somebody in the place that said that?
yes.
I'm assuming Jack was able to hear that. I
Yeah,
assume
Jack
it
heard.
knows Natalie.
Yeah, no, it could have been anyone. Might have just been a
Tolf.
conveniently timed
Tolf,
statement.
Tolf, you're going to get your ass kicked.
What? I'm having my own conversation. Stay out of it.
Tolf, that's an order. You stay out of it. I would like to roll intimidation.
By all means.
What?
By all means, roll intimidation.
Sweet.
So sorry, that was one of the
Oh, damn.
only like good lines that Ethan's ever had. The he's not home wrecking, is he? Sorry, I think that home was already wrecked.
I rolled a 6,
Excellent line.
unfortunately. So it's only a 15.
Jesus.
I wish to do the help action by firing a
Arizel,
guiding bolt. By firing a guiding bolt right at his feet.
This is really like a Rizel redemption session all of a sudden.
This turned Arizel's character around so quickly in everyone's perspective. Yeah.
Oh
Crazy
no,
how
but
good
then it's gonna be
things
like
and
he.
people think good things
Arizel
about you.
can't
Unless
do
you
stuff.
lose, then it doesn't. But you know.
So,
Hey, it took someone dying, but we got
I
it,
will
guys.
grant you that help. So go ahead and roll with advantage.
So. Okay.
Yeah. It's my level 1 guiding bolt. He's smiling.
28.
Jesus, man!
I
I was just minding my own business. I'm sorry.
like shooting daggers at him.
When you say you were cutting out,
Jesus, man! I was just minding my own
Yes?
business. I'm sorry for whatever I said. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Oh, God damn it!
It all
Did any
cuts
of
out.
it come through?
We got the gist of it.
Jesus, man, I was just minding my own business. I'm sorry.
Who is this
Yeah.
Jesus you speak of?
I know, right? I keep hearing that name.
Local hero.
Must be.
Yeah.
It had
I've
something
heard
to
of
do
some of
with a
his-
spontaneous act of necromancy, I think.
He'd be the expert.
It's a whole story. It's a whole story. Let's not go into it.
How you
I'm
know?
going to walk up to Arizel.
Okay. And I punch him square in the face.
Absolutely not after that. You do whatever you're good at. Will you do something like that? Everyone will live.
I guess everyone will live.
Cool.
Too late for everyone.
True.
Starting.
Fourth level
Now
guiding
we
bolt.
know.
Bang!
But I do like to think, like I was saying that out of character. I do like to think that with the commotion, Jack did come over to see what was going on,
So,
like
I
just
don't
in time to
believe I
catch
got-
that and say
I
that.
don't believe I got your name. I think I have everyone else's. Maybe. Ben.
Arisel.
Jack? Or Arizo.
Pleasure, RSL. Wait, did you say RSL or Arizel?
I did say Arisel.
Fuck! No!
Yes! Yes!
I'll have you know, it wasn't always Arisel. It was Arisel, but he's officially introducing himself as Arisel from now on.
To the other person from the damn aisles?
Yep.
Dude, there's a lot
No!
of subtle racism this session, I think.
Don't be racist. I'm a
I
builder.
don't know how subtle.
Hey, you can't
uh,
say that. You're part of the
racism
racist
was.
problem.
That's true. This is subtle. This is subtle.
I think it's more of an
Was there Arizel?
Arizelism of. Oh, I like the way that name sounded, so it's
Oh,
just
for
my
sure.
name now.
It's funnier if I accuse Arizel of racism, though.
Was
This
that the
is true.
guiding? Was that the guiding bolt?
Yes.
So you're a cleric.
Well, yes. Hopefully, I'm not the most powerful cleric in the city. Otherwise, it's going to make bringing our friend back much more difficult.
Yeah, the guild has its resources. We'll find
Sure,
out.
they do.
Anyways, Luz, Julie, what were we talking about?
The sending stone, I guess it would be.
Right.
Should I search his bag here?
Yeah.
Very-
go ahead.
Very quick question that's going to be relevant for Luz later on. And this is both for no,
I'm kidding.
would
Go
not
ahead.
have noticed. Okay. Would for both DM and Jason, would Luz pretty plausibly have like picked up on the sending station thing just now?
I mean,
That like that's a thing that existed that just happened.
It works a lot like the sending. From what I
Mm.
can tell, it works a lot like the sending stone that Kami would use. If you ever saw
No,
the sending stone, it
no,
works
he's
a lot.
asking if Luz noticed you using it and how it works. I think
Just Do I
very-
now know that that's a thing that exists?
roll
Very
me,
plausibly,
well,
you could
here,
have seen it.
I'm gonna say roll me just base perception.
Please.
Fuck, that's a nat 7. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't think it's gonna change much, but might as well. At least add. I do have a 5, so that brings it up to 12.
You know, you were kind of focused on the rest of the conversation. You didn't see,
Okay.
like, he walked off, did his own thing. He's not really a member of your group yet, so you didn't pay him too much mind. He wasn't doing anything explicitly, suspicious. Otherwise, you would obviously roll insight. Sorry, no, that's what if he was doing something casual. When he's doing something suspicious, we ignore it.
Yeah, hold on. Why haven't I been incited all session?
Yeah, wait a
Oh,
minute. Who is
insight.
this Barnor?
Trust-
Insight! Is that the other
trusting him.
slot?
Don't
That is
believe you.
a
I'm gonna insight.
Dirty 20 on insight.
Oh yeah. Well, my insight was a 21.
I'm an open book, baby. You already know who I am.
I do not believe that you guys trust me.
Hey, it's me, Tony
I mean,
Ravoloni.
Like accurate perception for the most part.
Continue.
Yeah. That's gonna be
God, I
very
cannot
helpful. I'm gonna be
wait.
honest.
For Luz to somehow learn about sending stations, it's gonna be so bad for him.
I know.
Gonna set him back 5 years.
All it needs to do is send him back 2. It needs to send him back 2 weeks, and he's the worst character in the party.
Wow.
Okay, fine. Ariza will give
Wow.
him competition.
Continue.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway.
what do you guys
So
do?
I go through his pockets and look for loose change.
That is the only thing you can do when they're all dead. Of course, we
Yeah.
don't know if Kami's mostly dead, or just all dead. Have you tried
Has
sticking a
anyone made
bellows?
no.
a lettuce and tomato
Oh
sandwich?
no!
Have you tried sticking a
I'm looking at
bellows
my
in his
notes right
mouth
now.
and just blowing, then just push his chest?
I'm
and see what
looking
that
at my
does?
notes right now.
Believe.
We're gonna have to break the news to Droop.
Yeah.
What if? and
Perfect
hear me out,
reaction.
We avoid
That was the
conflict and
greatest
never talk
reaction
to Droop
shot?
again.
Oh my god, that was the greatest reaction shot I've ever seen. Tom and Morgan just looked so surprised. Jason just started seething in anger. That was the greatest reaction shot I could have ever gotten. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go through the screenshot. I'm gonna have to get a screenshot of that. What fucking time is it?
12:02.
No, I need the recording. Okay, hold on. I got this.
Which means we should continue.
Yes. I'm just writing down what time in the
Going
recording
through
it
his
is.
pockets, specifically his backpack pockets.
Okay. Roll me investigation.
I mean, I'm taking some time to just go through all. So it's like,
Yeah, you still got to investigate, see what you can find.
all right, Julie is +1 in an investigation. That's a whole 12.
You know, Kami had a very unique organizational system with his own stuff. You're looking through. You don't know where exactly he stored a lot of these things. You just kind of knew he had them.
Well, not.
It's
grabbing
somewhere on
anything
him.
really. I guess we just lay it out on the table. Well, do we have? That seems a little open. Do we have a chamber? Can we go back to your chamber and check things through?
Do you want help?
Sure.
I'll try to look through the bag.
You at
Figure we
least are
just
probably
unpack
more
everything.
inclined to know how this man operated.
Hey, I can know him as well as I want, but a nat 1 is a nat 1.
You're starting to realize that that time you were away, he changed. You know, it's not in his pocket.
You know, suddenly my mechanical joints are like hurting. I'm just gonna like back off.
Of course. So you guys look. Doesn't seem like you can find the stone you're looking for.
Well, we've got two options.
I mean, it's
You
got to
can
be
bring
on
this
him.
back to your chambers, lay everything out, unpack everything, or pat down the body. It's up to you.
Yeah, let's
God damn it! I keep
We
forgetting
can-
to do that.
let's move them.
And- Where is Jack, by the way?
With his mother.
Okay,
Kind
so
Is that a safe assumption, Jack?
Yeah.
I
I
figured.
I bet I was muted for it. Because I realized I was muted a minute ago. I don't know how long I've been muted. But earlier when I must have been muted because nobody responded to me. When Finn said like if you keep doing stuff like that, no one will die or something like that. And I said it out of character, but then I was like, wait, no, actually, Jack could have potentially walked over at this point because of the commotion. I was like, out of character, so like, it's too late for that.
You did
I
say
think
that.
I did hear that.
Okay.
You did say that.
I did mention Jack potentially walking over, but he also very easily could have just stayed by his mom.
So Jack
He is
can-
watching the group, but he's like watching from next to his mom. He doesn't want to leave her alone too long.
Jack, I'm leaving watch to you. As Jack downs a full pint of ale without his mother watching.
Well, no, but
it was his
he would.
orange
He
juice, so have
would.
you know.
He's in his mother. He's, you know.
He's in his mother?
with- no, wait, hold on. No,
He's
with his.
reversed
He's
back?
with his mother.
Hmm.
So you
Poor
know. He's like kind of being.
I imagine she was
supervised.
like sleeping over the table. Where...
Yeah. She is, but like she's there technically, physically.
No, if
Seemingly,
Jack's drinking
one might
anything,
say.
it's orange juice.
Okay.
So
But
you,
it's not. He's not drinking anything.
Jack, you're sticking with Natalie.
Yeah, he doesn't really have any reason to do anything else.
Ariza, what the
Unless
fuck are
they-
you doing?
I'm just kind of, honestly, probably just sticking by Fen at this point. He gave me
No,
first-
what have I done? It's
You-
over again. I can't.
You can
You-
tell him he stays. Hey, you could tell him, hey, stay in, help Jack keep watch.
That's
What
not
are you
happening.
watching?
I don't know. His mother.
you
I
have
imagine it's, like,
officially
watch over the body
given Arisal
and the robot.
You gotta search the body
compliment.
for the stone
It's your
first
fault.
before you go through his backpack
I
to that
know.
extent.
I mean, So you guys are taking his backpack or the entire body, just so I understand.
You're taking just the backpack.
Just the backpack. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're stealing a
I'm
dead
sorry.
man's backpack. Got it.
This is out of character. But I feel like it would make so much more sense to at least look through the pockets of the body before going through the extreme. Like, you already checked the backpack. You didn't
I
see
mean,
the
Fen
backpack.
checked
The next
one
logical step-
pocket.
The next logical step would be to pat down the body, and if it's not there, then you go through every single one of his items in his backpack. Like, logically, that's the process.
I left
I-
that decision to
How
Fen.
many dead bodies have you searched?
Would you like
Dead?
to know, Weather Boy? It's
I
very
would,
possible
I
Jack has
would
searched
like to
bodies
know.
before. It is very
Fair.
possible Jack has searched bodies
Morgan?
before.
Where did Jack learn
Continue.
that phrase?
You, Morgan?
Indeed.
Morgan, where did Jack
I
learn
did
that
not get-
phrase?
Which one?
Wouldn't you
Weather
like
boy.
to know, Weather Boy?
He had a friend.
Hmm. Who's that friend,
He's-
Morgan?
He's Gen Alpha, okay? He knows.
Continue.
3, Morgan. 3.
Continue.
All right.
Is there any point in actually marking that down?
So, with that, you guys, are you? What is the plan? You are patting the corpse down.
back to
You
the-
are just taking the backpack. What's the
Unpacking
idea?
it.
Just steal the backpack, unpack it.
Yep. And if we don't find what we're looking for, pack it back.
Okay. So who all is going to check the backpack?
I mean, literally everything's just gonna be laid out on the.
Yeah, no, I know, but the people will determine how quick.
Mm.
I would just turn it over and shake it, so probably not me.
Okay,
So
Yeah,
me,
Lucy,
Julie,
I think there might be some
and
potential stuff.
RSL.
I'll let you guys handle this.
Never mind. It's just the two of us.
I mean, Jack would
Just-
help if he got told
Just the two
not
of us,
to.
yeah.
He just hasn't gotten any
You know,
instructions.
just
He
a-
was told to stay by the body.
just an oiled up man taking a woman with a stolen backpack into a private room. Nothing odd about any of
yeah.
this that's happening.
Yeah.
Just a
Is
freshly
it stealing
oiled
if
man.
he's dead, or is that robbing? Anyway,
Do you really want to? Would you prefer grave robbing
It's
on your
looting.
record?
It's looting.
yeah,
It seems we need to move to the room now.
yes.
So you two
I-
take
I'm
your
about
things
to-
to the room.
Roll. I don't know what it is.
Hold on. I'll tell you what happens in a minute. Arizel, what are you up to right now? While those
I'm just
two-
kind of following
you
around.
So you're following them but not helping.
They're doing something, and I don't see it moral. I can excuse a couple of morals, but this one seems a bit rude.
Okay. So you're not
Yes,
following.
the very
What are you
moral
doing?
boundary of taking things off of it. Yeah.
What are you doing while they are doing that? Like while they are in the room, what are you up to?
I suppose I also go into the room,
Okay,
but
so
I'm
you're
just like
following
kind
them,
of
you're
there.
just not helping.
No, I just kind of like. It seems like if I help, there would be too many cooks at this point.
Okay. So you follow but do not help. Got it.
Nope.
Jack, you're just chilling with Nat?
Yep, unless otherwise instructed.
Who the fuck is instructing you?
Julie told him
Nobody,
to stay by the body.
clearly.
Alright, Luz, what are you up to?
Oh, I was just jokingly raising my hand, saying that
No,
was
I mean,
instructing.
no.
Probably
because
not much.
You said you weren't helping with the body.
I would
I will.
probably try again to engage Jack in questions, but I don't anticipate that it's going to work any better this time.
Now, I will point this out.
Arizel's not in the room.
The robot is still around. Heinrich is
Oh!
currently
Oh,
looking
hell
over it.
yeah.
This goes for
Okay.
both Jack and Luz. The robot's right over there, and Heinrich is just kind of fiddling around
We
with
can
it.
go look at the robot and play around with some new questions and talk about the old questions too.
God is distracting you from protecting the body.
I'm just genuinely trying to give them something other than we sit there for 30 minutes.
Yeah, no, I'm down to go check out the robot.
Man, if we genuinely think Kami's body is going to get stolen, we can like stay around.
I am
that and
gonna
just talk
stand
about
on the side of
existing
the
questions.
robot
To be clear,
so that like
there-
I can see at least Natalie, if not Natalie and Kami.
To be clear, there are other people at this point. Like, you are solidly into midday. There is a good amount of people here. Mostly regulars, people who actually work for the guild, people staying
It's like the
here.
law of embarrassment. No one's going to touch a dead body on a table when there's other people
Most
around.
people are avoiding this area because there's a dead body on a table. So, you two
Right?
go.
Robot.
Yeah. No, Jack will look at the robot, but like his attention is split between that and keep an eye on his mom. Like he's standing in a way that he can like look at the robot and then look up
So,
and see his
what
mom.
are you
like,
guys?
so
I-
she's
I
always
think-
in peripheral.
What are you looking at with the robot as you walk up to Heinrich?
I would say
I think
for
honestly,
Luz's-
Jack's gonna zero in on the mechanics of how the arm works.
Okay.
we can be talking about that. I would say like I think Luz will get more interested in like actually helping Heinrich do like the physical like dissection of the mechanisms to examine them, and then Jack will probably be able to be like more so keeping his eyes where they're supposed to be, and like being part of the discussion.
I think
So
Jack's pretty
you're
nonverbal
helping-
at this point.
yeah, you're helping Heinrich with what he's working on,
Like he's there and he's paying attention, but
Jack's
he's not really speaking.
observing, as far as I've gathered, right?
Yeah.
So, Jack,
Liz
go
will
ahead
kind of
and-
like narrate this like a surgeon narrating an autopsy. He'll just be describing everything he sees.
Okay.
Guy's just giving you
Um,
weird looks.
So as you start kind of, well, you know what? Both of you roll me investigation. Morgan at disadvantage.
Just calling to the assistant. Monkey wrench.
Back.
Bigger monkey wrench. Okay, smaller monkey wrench.
Scalpel, sponge,
Okay, it's
No.
still a 7.
Why are you
smaller
using-
sponge. What was that?
That's not a
Tom?
D20. That's a
Sponge.
D8.
17.
17. Okay.
I got the wrong dice.
Oh,
that
like you
doesn't
said that
matter. I
like
got
a
a
parent
2.
talking to you, like 17. Okay.
I rolled.
Okay, that's
I rolled
nice,
a 2.
sweetie.
I rolled
Very
a
good.
D20 and a,
Yeah, go for it,
I
Morgan.
rolled a D20 and a D8,
Very nice.
and I got a higher on the D8, but it doesn't matter because I got a 2 on the D20.
That's
Is
crazy.
that with disadvantage or without?
With disadvantage, I got a 2 on
Okay.
the D20. I got an 8 on it was a D12.
So,
That is sad.
Jack,
I
you
can
are
roll the other
very
D20. I got a
you're-
nat. I just got a nat 20.
Jack, you
At
are very
disadvantage.
focused on mostly watching your mom and the corpse.
Yeah, there are a lot
Uh,
of people, so it's making them nervous.
Yeah. You're kind of just trying to do what you were told, make sure you're watching. You want to. You kind of in the back of your brain want to be looking at this, but also you have bigger priorities. Mostly, your mother's still unconscious, and Kami is there. Those two just take the priority.
It's that and like it's loud and overstimulating
Yeah.
outside of that. So he's a little
So-
overwhelmed.
Luz, you said 17?
Mm-hmm.
You walk over, and Heinrich is like fully engrossed in like just messing with things, kind
I'm gonna
of
make a fool of myself. aren't I?
lightly pulling things apart. You see he starts reaching over for a tool. You just like without looking, you hand it to him. He just picks it up, starts unscrewing something, pauses, looks at you, continues unscrewing, sets it down. 2x4x8. He says, holding out a
Luz will
hand.
say some sort of
No, he says, holding
hand
out a hand.
thing. Luz will hand thing.
All right. Luz hands the thing, and almost immediately, you two find a very good groove of working together. Not just Luz handing the thing over, but of you two kind of working as a team, dissecting this thing. What exactly are you trying to gather about it, Luz? Like, specifically.
I would say like what was this thing capable of? What does it seem its intended function was? And how was it meeting that function?
Okay. What was the first question again?
To be
Just so
fair,
I can-
is a lot. I can narrow it down if I need to.
What was the first question again, just so I remember? My memory's crap.
What was its function?
Okay, function. Based on function and like what you're able to deduce, it seems like it's mostly intended for combat in some way, shape, or form. It's
Okay.
decently mobile, surprisingly light in many areas, but also over like a lot of the internal parts are very light, whereas the armor itself is the heavier portion, making like more thick armor essentially, presumably to take more hits. What was the second question?
sense.
Because I'm bad at memory.
It was fucking fuck. What was its function? How did it achieve that function? Like how the mechanisms were working?
Okay. It achieved this function mostly through internal mechanisms. Now, you being kind of specialized in a specific area of mechanics are actually able to contribute quite a bit. You notice that pretty quickly this creature, thing, being, whatever the fuck it is entirely non-magical.
Okay, so this is like exactly the shit I know. This is like
you are able to.
automaton, non-magical. This is my shit.
This is clearly automaton rather than Warforged. Warforged are things that exist, that have life, they have magic involved with their creation. This thing is clearly not meant to think, it's not meant to
This is an
serve a
object.
purpose
This is
beyond
not
it.
something that was ever alive.
Yes, this is not meant to be anything with independence. It is meant to follow orders and do what it is supposed to do.
Okay.
Like I said, it seems mostly designed for combat, with its both arms being able to swap between either a sword or a small crossbow. The blades actually retract into mostly the forearm area. It has on the sides of the wrist the actual crossbow parts that extend out. It seems very designed around being able to fight in multiple kinds of situations. You can also tell this thing is clearly designed not to be a solo unit. This is intended to be one of a collective. There's not a lot of personalization to it. In the way that you might do with one of your creations in the past, Sweet Baby Boom is a great example. You've customized that thing to hell and back. It is perfected, or at least as close as you could get it. Sorry, I should clarify. Sweet Baby Boomed.
Yeah.
I saw the Morgan's message earlier, and I just had to.
I saw it too. Mm-hmm.
You customized the fuck out of that thing, made it as perfect as you could. This is not that. This is clearly designed to be almost mass-produced. Is meant to be efficient, but not anything beyond its intended purpose.
Does it have any significant weak points? Is another good question to
Unfortunately,
considering.
with a 17, you cannot get that far. Since you're able to get a
Understandable.
good amount of information just based on... Since, again, this is more your area of expertise, but you aren't the kind that...
Still 17.
You aren't... Yeah. As we clearly saw recently, you're not the best at seeing the weaknesses. You're better at seeing the strengths, as was evidenced with Sweet Baby Boomed. So, with that, we will bring it over to the recently oiled up man taking a woman into a private room. You two go into the room, start... do you just dump it, or be... civil?
Methodically
Methodically.
unpacking.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
sorry. The oiled up man is taking 2 women into the room. Arizel's
Yeah.
following.
Oh yeah. No RSL. Excuse
Yeah.
you.
One of them is meant to observe, one of them is meant to participate. But there are 2 women.
Well, one of them sits in a chair off to the side and just is.
Yeah, moral support and all that. So, you guys kind of cleanly pull everything out, setting it all out. It takes you a while, probably a good 30 minutes to get everything laid out. Of the items you have found, you do not find the stone.
Well, I suppose it's not here then.
Let's get everything back up then.
Pack
So
it
do you
back
just
up.
leave things there or pack them up?
Pack it back up?
Pack it
Pack it back up? All right, it probably takes you.
And trying to do it in the same way that it was rude. Back, not just like
Yeah.
stop.
Like I said earlier, Kami had his own kind of unique system. You guys don't know that system.
That dumb bastard.
So while he was able to organize it and make it all fit in his way, you guys end up struggling a bit. Roll me.
I take that back. That was his mother was a lovely woman.
Roll me just survival.
Survival. Okay. Interesting. So, that roll from earlier that I've not seen revealed by my. Oh, that's on the ground. The paper towel, not the dice. Natural 20.
You son of a bitch.
I got a 12.
You know, you never realize just how spending like a few years away from someone really makes them a different person.
I mean, they don't want to help each other, like gain advantage on that.
Well, we
No.
both rolled, and so that
They both
counts
rolled.
as the sort of help.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the quote-unquote advantage, is that they both get to roll.
Oh, that's a total of
So-
23.
Yes. Julie, you are more of a traveling type. So while you aren't able to get it in the exact same system, you are able to get it all in the backpack. And somehow you've saved more room in the bag than Kami did. You've optimized his storage system better than he did.
You know what? That's my real life superpower in Minecraft. Wait.
Wait, hold on.
Think about that sentence for a moment. Hold on.
Or you
All
can
right, continue. Continue.
Wasn't there? This
Continue?
was full.
Yeah. You had some things weirdly sort of like upside down. I don't know. I just kind of rearranged those back in.
Nothing was folded
Oh.
properly.
Interesting.
He had
You
short
saved
folded
space. Wow.
inefficiently.
Yeah, I've had to travel light frequently enough.
You're efficient. All right, let's take this back to call me then, the boy.
Yeah.
Oh wait, just call me, whatever.
Which boy could he be talking about?
Oh my
Here
god.
comes the boy.
Literally. This is Jose's exact reaction when I packed his bags for his trip. Anyways, let's go. Let's continue.
Yes.
So, you guys head out. I'll say it probably took 15 minutes to repack the bag since Julie was very efficient.
Continue?
I am continuing! How dare! Fine, I will continue my bits and not the session.
No.
If a continue happens when I'm DMing, it means I start doing a bit.
Please.
It is
So,
1:30
I'm
for
aware.
me.
I'm aware. You guys head back
I'm
out.
locked in.
You taking in the situation, you see Luz is over with the mechanical creation, just really going to town. Him and Heinrich are really working in sync, like not even needing to talk, just moving like they've always been doing this. You see Jack is kind of standing nearby, but not
Low-key
looking at what's
dissociating.
happening. He's kind of looking off, still looking towards Kami, but you can't tell if he's actually watching Kami. I would love to say you can tell because the body's disappeared, but it is still there. It would be very hard to steal
I-
a body in this room.
You got me for a second. I was like, what?
Who has the bag?
Not me.
I would assume Julie, since Julie is the
probably
one
me.
that packed it.
Oh, sorry, here's the bag.
Can
Oh,
I
Arisal grabbed it, apparently.
can I go over to the bot?
Okay.
Do I recognize anything that would suggest I would so anything I would recognize.
What kind of specifics would you be looking for that you might recognize?
Because I remember in the first session, I was like, "Oh, they finally got him." So I'm thinking, are we dealing with an Omen Isle thing?
I don't know. Are we? Roll me investigation.
Are we? Hey, DM. How does a nat 20 plus
No
6 sound to you?
fucking way. God damn it! Ruin
How
my fucking
does
surprises,
a
why don't you asshole?
26 sound to you?
Oh my
So,
god, how many nat 20s have we rolled? Jesus Christ.
now,
Not enough.
you personally were never super involved with politics in the Isles. You obviously contributed in some way, given your station, but you never directly contributed. At least to the overall politics. You helped on your island, but the Omen Isles is a collection of multiple islands. You can recognize some of the craftsmen here, not from your home, but one of the other islands. This is definitely something of your origin. Just not directly sorry, I've been saying the wrong thing. It's the Moonshay Isles. Omen's Isle is the specific place that you are from. I got things mixed up in my head. This is a Moonshay Isle thing, not specifically an Omen's Isle thing.
So this is the thing that killed Kame. There's no denying it.
What is?
Yes.
From the islands.
It's from the islands, you say.
From the islands. I'm sure. From what I've gathered, the past less than a day, Kame was a little secretive about things. He was most certainly a foreigner, though.
Yes, we were aware of that, and we were aware that his
Well-
past in his homeland had been frictious. Would that be the word?
Well,
It's
this
ridiculous.
bot is just as much of a foreigner.
Good
They
to
killed him.
know.
They fucking.
I know he had shared that he had prominent enemies from back home, so that's not surprising.
Especially concerning his brother.
They. Kill the damn mom! Fucking kill the boy, why don't you? Why the. Why?
I
Killed him
remember.
here in the city.
Hmm?
This thing killed him here in the city.
Yeah, just
Correct.
a few minutes south of here.
Right. Gods, they chased him all the way out here.
Evidently so.
I'm gonna go to the sending station.
All right. Where are you sending?
Arnor.
Okay.
Arnor, this is Rafir. It was him. The murderer sent a bot from the Isles. Oceanus ordered this. At least I assume. He chased him to fucking Neverwinter. I'm gonna drop the little receiver before I crush it in my mechanical arm.
Probably for the best. That would be coming out of your paycheck. So, with that, you send your message, hoping you get somewhere. But I think, for now, that's where we will have to end it.
God damn it.
So, until next time,
You're so close. So close to
Morgan.
fucking contacting Nick.
Morgan,
So close.
Morgan,
I'm pissed.
let me do my outro. Until next time, I
Penis.
have been the mean DM that I am. These have been my wonderfully gracious Muppets who endure the suffering I put them through. And I hope you have a very, very wonderful time. I know I certainly did. Until next time. Bye-bye.